lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me.
Hello readers and digital people, and welcome back to GP Reads. I am your host, Grant Reads, and today... Oh, crap, forgot to turn on the chat. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to see the chat for just a second. Give me one moment. I'm not prepared today, but we're looking into Omega Mart, something I want to do for a very long time. I am super excited. If y'all haven't seen what Omega Mart is, we're going to watch a couple of videos first, kind of get an idea of what it is. But before I do that, let me go ahead and get the chat. And while I am setting up the chat, if you would, I have a special guest with me today that went through Omega Mart in person, got the full experience. So if you would like to give a short recap of your experience, maybe a few interesting things for Omega Mart, go ahead and do that now while I'm getting the chat set up. Oh, did I lose you? I may have lost him. Hello? The creepy gamer, you there? Why do I feel like I lost him? Alright, give me 1 second. I don't know why the chat's not working. It should be a quick fix. 1 moment. Just gotta pop the chat out real quick, plug it in. Alright. Good to see you, Loaf. I like gorillas. I'm here today. Let's just put it that way. I'm here today. Got a lot crazy family stuff going on today. Mom's actually in the hospital. This morning they didn't know if she was gonna make it or not. Hopefully she'll be okay, but we'll see. I'm wearing these glasses because I don't know. I just thought it felt Omega Martish. But there's really no other reason why I have this on. Alright, chat box. Alright, you should be good now. Alright, go ahead and type something in chat. There we go. Hello, chat. Alright. Whoop. Alright. Today we are looking into Omega Mart. Let's go ahead and play the video, give you ideas of what Omega Mart is. Okay. Oh, is it gonna restart?
Oh, it was really fun.
Okay, so Omega Mart is an ARG in real life. It is a temporal distortion grocery store. We're going in between dimensions. They pretty much broke dimensions to set up this grocery store. There's a lot of weird paradox things going on, a lot of like cryptids and supernatural creatures that are running the store. The cashiers and things aren't quite human. And we are basically going into well, we go in to try to see what's up, and we end up stuck in the other dimensions trying to find our way out. So that is what Omega Mart is. I have with me today the creepy gamer who actually went through the experience. He's going to give us a little bit of his journey. If he's here. Yeah, there, creepy gamer. I feel like we lost creepy gamer. All right, I need to adjust this one moment. Everything decided to just unadjust itself today. I don't know what the deal is. Let's set this at 200. Yeah, I just need to there he is. All right. You made it. Okay, I need to I don't know why this thing decided to destroy its own filter, but it did. So I'm gonna have to remake it real quick. All right, would you go ahead and tell us your story? Tell us about your experience while I'm setting this up.
So I've been had my eye on this place for some time, and luckily I had the great privilege, thanks to my wallet having enough, to do the VIP experience.
Oh, nice. What was the difference?
It wasn't really much difference, but what you got your ticket was more like had a lanyard on it. It was like a holographic card, which looked like a receipt.
Interesting.
With some blob on it. I got of course the boot thing was like $3 extra, but it was worth it for the I had to do it for a stream. And then oh yeah, free drink at the bar, which I did not do.
Well, you didn't get drunk for this one?
Yeah, no. My first taste of alcohol was like a few years ago, and I was like,
I can't really blame you. All right.
And so then.
So when you enter the store, what is your initial experience?
My store, I was like, this just looks like a Winn-Dixie. It does kind of look like a Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, I can see that.
That
would be my first thought.
You will tell that things are not right. You'll go pick up a piece of vegetable. It's not a normal vegetable. The turnips there had arms and legs.
Oh, interesting. Living things.
Cereal brands are not as they recognized. There was literally like 2 boxes of cereals that there was an energy drink that just said, "Wake up, please wake up."
I mean, you can take that as just, a gimmick for an energy drink because they're supposed to wake you up. That's funny.
Yes. And I ended up it's like when I went in there, my head got fucked. It was like, whoa.
All right, I'm gonna jump into some comments real quick before we get head first into this. All right, Loaf, like gorillas, we are your friends official. Good to see you. Yeah, you all should follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok. TikTok's not something I can just recommend, but if you already have one, I have TikTok. You should totally follow it. We're really close to 1,000. I can start doing funny little streams on there. Thank you. I like these glasses. They're very comfortable, and they're actually for night blindness, believe it or not. What's my favorite Gorillaz song? You gotta watch the Great Gorillaz Tournament, Episode 3, coming out tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. What's my real name? My real name is Grant.
As is as is mine.
Yes, we are the Grants.
We are. We all know who's the clone.
Yes.
They wiped their memories.
Yep, it was Omega Mart that made us. We're clones. Alright, so where should we start out, do you think? Should I jump into another... I think I want to do one more commercial real quick, just to show how funny these commercials can be. And then...
There are several products that you look at them in the DM I sent you with the website and put in that code. There should be some files that are actually commercials.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just...
Are you tired of your crackers crumbling under the weight of regular peanut butter?
That they sell.
Are you tired of your cracked crackers? P2000 Cracker Spackle is a heavy-duty, high-viscosity quickset answer to all your cracked snack woes. Our compound gets into the deepest recesses of your cracker cracks for a mess-free, nutritious snack that everyone will enjoy. Call today for the special price of $19.95. But wait, call in the next 2 seconds and receive the patented mini spackle knife for your tiniest cracker snacks.
So it's just peanut butter, basically. I noticed some oddities there on the,
Are you tired?
See, Viva. It's like everything's close to being our world, but it's not quite. And then instead of MasterCard, it's Monster Card and has an I in the middle.
Yeah, there is.
American Espresso.
There is an explanation for that.
Interesting.
I should start with the timeline of this.
Is that a real number I can call? 1-200 don't eat?
I think it'll just take you to like Area 15, some
Let's try it.
thing, or me out with some corporate thing.
Katie! Good to see you. I have all of the albums. I like Gorillaz, but I do not really have any merch.
Ooh.
There is some new merch at the Hot Topic near where I live, so I might be getting some of that. But we are looking into Omega Mart, Demetra. Good to see you. The Forever Grant cult, yes. Alright. What was I doing here? I'm gonna call that number 1-200 don't eat. Let's see what happens. CPDONT.
I did tell them I was a streamer.
There you go.
And they did tell me to give a little message when I streamed.
Interesting. What message?
There's like, hello, stream. We here at Omega Mart encourage you to, what do you do?
Huh, it just drops the call immediately. Alright, so that one you cannot call.
Here encourage you while you're watching Spirits to browse our shop or visit us in store and try some of our bog water.
Bog water?
Bog
Delicious.
water. Nutritious, straight from the earth as nature intended. Or
All the
maybe try
parasites
yourself
included.
A can of gender fluid.
Nice. Wait, they actually have something
Isn't
called
that-
gender fluid?
They do.
Wow. Alright. This is...
Only available at Omega Mart. You have no idea what's in store for you.
Are you tired of your...
Alright, let's see another of these
Nothing about it.
commercials.
They just make me advertise them. Oh, God.
This one is, what about Bianca? Is that a product?
They're all products.
Okay, let's do that then.
I've
What
seen
about
a couple-
Bianca?
A few of them. The first at their got back, I was like, oh God, no. It's
This is intense. Is it weird that this commercials make me want to go there? Even though it's just completely random things.
not weird at all. I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna get the gender fluid, be prepared for a weird taste. It's basically just sparkling water, but it's lavender lemon flavored.
Ew, lavender. Interesting.
Yes, I was like,
What
not
about
lemon.
Bianca?
But it contains
Our
lavender.
secret sauce. Now in extra medium.
Extra medium.
Maximum, and then poured it down the drain.
That was a hot sauce. All of that was for a hot sauce.
Oh yeah, they also sell dolphin nuts. Nutritious.
Oh. That kind of dolphin nuts, huh? Alright, one more.
Which I actually got a kick out of. Because dolphins are like my favorite animal.
Tastes
And I'm
great
like,
for the weekend. Dab the sauce on top of that thing or the other one. The flavor is there.
absolutely.
It's the spice that makes you feel good. It will remind you of the time that you have. Caribbean Fiesta Fun.
So,
It's yes.
It's yes! I feel like an AI made that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back over these commercials for a separate stream, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty today.
we should start with the whole timeline of their universe.
Okay, where would that be? Is that
From
part of the
what I
login
found,
thing?
Everything.
Oh.
No, it won't be long. Everything all started like literally when the Big Bang happened.
Interesting.
But what was not known is that there was a second Big Bang.
Ah. Within ours, it's like an
created what's
interdimension.
called, yes. Was called the Forked Earth.
The forked earth. Interesting.
Yeah. And on this Forked Earth, there was. Well, we all know have a religion and God and stuff. They had what's called Nula. Nula. And Nula created this thing called Source. Which, Nula created life. The Source made the things that she created, that it created better.
So it's basically another like creation type deity trying to break into our dimension or take over our dimension.
Well, story of Nola heavily mirrors our story as we see in like Bible and like Genesis stuff.
Yes, there was a Willie Nelson.
Instead of humans, there was Xenions. This amphibious lizard-like race.
Hey, what's up?
I'll let you finish there. Interesting. So so all the lizard people, conspiracy theorists, were actually talking about the Omega Mart world, basically.
You can say it.
Omega Mart is in Las Vegas, Nevada, by the way. Or not Las Vegas. Is Las Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas. And so, for like thousands and thousands of years, the Xenions protected the source and kept its secrets and knowledge to themselves.
Yep. Today, for those of you who are just dropping in, my guest today just went through it live a couple days ago, or went through it in person a couple days ago, and he's telling us about his experience while giving us some of his login stuff so we can actually go into the lore of it. Yeah, I'm not actually going myself, but I was going to stream while he was actually going through it himself, but like I said, this week's been kind of insane, so.
Yeah.
Second best thing. Hey, Asteria, how you doing? Hope you're good. It's gonna be one heck of a universe exploration tonight. So anyway, you said that there's lizard people and that they're created by this Nola lady.
Yeah, this Nola, their god Nola. They like revere her for creating the source, which comes from the source well, a literal well of creative energy.
So it's kind of like the fountain of life type situation, but that's like her version of it.
Yes. So they built 7 monoliths to protect the source. Others. And within that is until around like 2021 when a company on Earth uncovered broke through to an interdimensional gateway to the forked Earth, creating a portal there, and discovered the Xenon, which at this point in time there was only one Xenon left.
Whoa. So they had like a war or something. Now, is their dimensional distorted, or is it just the fact that our two dimensions are this close that's causing the distortions?
It's the fact that the two dimensions are bleeding in.
Gotcha.
There's a little bit of a warpature between if something is right on the line between dimensions, it sort of warps whatever's there. Like I went through one portal and there was some the serials were a little warped, and another portal opened into like gas station, which or office, which this case the colas were getting warped.
Didn't you say there was a room where there was like these giant heads and it was like a mirror maze situation?
Well, it wasn't really a maze, it was just mirrors, like an infinity mirror.
Oh, weird. What'd they call that place?
Yeah. It was called the Infinitizer.
The Infinitizer.
I think it also had, like... There was also a strobe room. Where... There was a flash and then you could see yourself on the wall like you moved. And weirdly enough, they had a room in corporate called the internet. That room was like locked secure.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get into corporate. All right, we're gonna watch the Willie Nelson commercial real quick.
Hey, what's Omega Mart?
Huh? Omega Mart? What's Omega Mart?
Yeah, what is Omega Mart?
What's with all the questions? Howdy, I'm Willie Nelson. Omega Mart is just a totally normal supermarket in Las Vegas, and I'm a celebrity you can trust.
Really?
Yep, that's me. Omega Mart
Such a
has all
big
the
stick.
under-refrigerated dairy you need, and all the organically recommended produce you want, all in one place. Not to mention the world's friendliest free-range staff.
You just puke
Around
those eggs
here,
up.
the only thing that's suspicious are the prices. That's really good value.
Yeah. And the employees at Omega Mart are weak.
Omega Mart puts the super in.
Weird,
What
like-
kind of grocery store
It's
is
like they
this?
had no idea what's happening.
So stop asking questions. And come sample the savings for yourself.
It's a bit of can.
Howdy, partner. It's like we always say.
Canned clams.
Oh, Omega Mart, you have no idea what's in store for you. Just off I-15 in Las Vegas, next to the Big Gorilla. Tickets on sale now.
How long is these guys from that? I can't believe Willie Nelson did that. It's amazing. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Alright. So what exactly is going on here in the employee dashboard page?
So when you get in, you become like an employee.
Okay. Why do they have this
And so
face?
you're
It's like they have a parasite.
So when you first, that's part the later. That's like the last part of the story, which I'll
Okay.
get into later. So when you first do it, you are taken through like it's kind of like an orientation. You go through and do these separate duties, like to like get higher into like the rising the ranks.
Okay.
And you get these achievements. Like there's a quiz on how I'd find a station to like and identify what cones meant for what spill. I had to like find one to like give me the like tell me the benefits, and one to tell me about the people who helped. Tells that just gave you hints where the what's called Dromport, because Megamart is owned by a company called Drom Corp, run by the Drom family, which comprises of Charlie Drom, Cecilia Drom, Walter Drom, and then Marin Drom.
Yeah. Walter, Cecilia, Kaz is the chief officers. Kaz, Matsumura. We have the board of directors, which is Lord Petrie Dockett III, Beatrice Young, Elder Giannis, Oni Stern, Belmont Grant, Javier Apodaca, Olive Roja Diaz, Jacqueline Sorrentino, and Ella Spectro. Interesting.
Yes.
And you can call these numbers?
There were phones, and I didn't personally call all of them, but I called like 3 or 4 numbers I tried, because there's like more. I tried calling the DART offices.
Mm-hmm.
And I called the DART Med, and it was like a labyrinth. It just looped in on itself. It's kind of like how some companies will put you through like, call this, push this number to connect to this. Please hold. And like, there's like so many extensions. It's like that, but in an infinite level. So yeah, Walter is like the CEO, and Cecilia is like the vice CEO, and that's also his daughter. Well,
gotcha.
Marin is the granddaughter.
Max Bear is asking if you saw the milk from the commercial.
Oh yes, I did see the.
You did see the distorted milk? Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's see here. See, where did the Gorilla's copy? Like, there probably is distorted versions of everything there, to be honest.
Yes.
All right.
If they did sell CDs, I bet there would be like Orangutaz. I believe it would be called Orangutaz.
Orangutaz.
Yes.
Alright, Omega benefits. Being part of the Dramily means Omega benefits. Find the small red drawn pawn. Okay, these were just like things to do while you were there, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, as you see, there were 3 parts to it. Of course, Omega Mart, the factory, and then Drom Corp.
So what was the factory like?
Factory was very industrial, I'll tell you that.
What was the source store?
The source. That is interesting. So, the source store is where Drom Corp is keeping the source.
Okay.
The source well locked up. And I interviewed one of the scientists, and they said that they found out that the source is made up different elements, unlike our own. So, like, we have our own periodic table. The source has its own, which I believe is in one of the documents that sent you. Like, it was like under. It was under OM transmissions, I think.
Okay.
But file.
You know what I find interesting about this? I don't know if it's just me, but I feel a lot of. I feel like they're pulling from the same lore because I see a lot of similarities between Omega Mart and Dad Phil's, like the original Adams, the Source. Then we've got
Yes.
Neela, which is like a goddess of creation. Then we've got Nola, which is a goddess of creation. So I find that
Probably
interesting.
inspired by it. Yeah. So at the
What came
bottom,
first?
there's some the source periodic table of elements.
Okay, let's see. Can I skip down to it or no? Yeah, okay. Source periodic table of elements. A source is naturally occurring incorporeal substance consisting of 7 major compounds: desire, purity, power, unity, transition, mystery, and creation. Unlike any other substance found on Earth, source manifests in this reality as limitless potential, a sort of tangible light. Oh, weird. Neither liquid nor solid. An evolving eternity of abstract science and conceptual emotion, a more enigmatic substance there ever was. Although the origin of Source is still unknown, Dramcorp Advanced Research Team, DART, discovered that its individual compounds enter our plane of existence via a variety of conditions typically found below the Earth's crust and culminate at a well on the Earth's surface. Through years of studying these compounds, DART developed the periodic table elements.
Yeah, so the source comprises of all things that like helps define things like our power or like desire and all that. What they're essentially doing is sucking dry the desire from the source, which is upsetting the people of 7 monoliths greatly, and it's affecting their home. Like plant things are distorting, changing, because it's like it's basically like their source of life there. If everything feeds on the source well, and what I interviewed the one scientist I was at first with, and once they interviewed 2 of them, one of them gave me a hint for something else that's at a different location. Well, she said that they're basically taking all the desire out of it to make products for Omega Mart.
Because they're fulfilling everyone's desires by doing it. They wanted like the cracker fixer and everything, cracker speckle.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And doing that is literally crumbling. It's kind of like Krypton in a way. They kept mining resources until the planet will suddenly just imploded or exploded. And that's where it's heading.
So that's why we're getting all this bleeding through the dimensions and distortions and stuff. With all the desire being pulled, it's kind of making reality fold in on itself.
Yes, I tuned into like it was like perfectly balanced mixture of all those elements. So it's like a compound, the source, a living energy also. But if you take away one part, there will be an imbalance which could cause a reaction. Almost like a chemical reaction.
It's weird how like concepts are actually like chemical, basically. They're elements there.
Yes.
Alright, so what was the Omega benefits exactly?
Mega benefits were like you could go to the employee break room, you could visit the factory, you could visit Drum Corp, which basically it was like a little achievement thing.
What was Dromcorp like?
Drum Corp, very bureaucratical. Like there's literally towers of like filing cabinets.
Oh gosh.
They had desks and computers. There was a computer for like each one of them executives and stuff. Cecilia had one. Walter had one. The head of marketing had one, which is where I got all the stuff for the commercials and stuff.
So what exactly can you do with the commercials? Do they have like hidden things in them?
I think they were like files that employees were working on. But as
Gotcha.
soon as I got done with the final achievement for the factory, another thing popped up on the screen, which is where the second side of the story is, like a A-B side.
Gotcha. Is that where we come into the monolith stuff?
Yes.
So
we
what?
see Marin
Okay.
got along with like the people of Forked Earth and actually made a friend there named Linda.
So when his daughter disappeared, she actually she sided with Monolith, basically.
Yes.
So what is that mask-looking thing?
That is the mask of that the people. It's like their it's like a tradition or like a culture, part of their culture. The mask and so there are 3 people in the village, like Chimera, or I think it's called Chimera, but it has an X instead of a CH.
Okay.
Chimera. Who else? What was it? I believe the names are in the one of the documents on my drum. So if you will go through the documents, there should be like 3 files that say like Omega Mart takeover, Drum Court takeover, and Factory takeover. Yeah, tribal masks. They're like tribal masks. I see in the comments.
What was the LAT Arascope exactly?
It was a program that Drum Court would use for like their kind of like mid-tier, mid-rank employees could take for like to see if they were ready to like go up on the leaderboard on their, well, not leaderboard, more like up in kind of like a test for a promotion.
So it would scan your aura to see if you're ready, basically.
Yes, I literally had to put my finger on my third eye. It said hold it there.
All right. So what was your dram drive exactly?
A Dram Drive. It's kind of like their version of their Google Drive. You could access it with your card, which I have, and it had like a QR code that I could also go into on my phone, and would just take me there instead of having to use my ID number. So yeah, Laura, Jesse, and Chimera. Those were the 3 people that that lived in the village, along with Thalia, who was the last Xenon that was alive and last keeper of this high order. And as you see there's Walter Dram.
That's who this was here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and watch the intro video for them and see what all they had to say.
Yeah.
Greetings. I'm Cecilia Dram, and I'm proud to now be leading the Omega Mart family into a bold new awakening. I'd like to invite you into the story of Dram Corp, one of benevolent and irrepressible growth. Born as a little shop on a corner, we have spent the past 5 decades in constant evolution. From upstart supermarket to corporate powerhouse. Ours is a fairy tale story, authored largely by one remarkable person, my father, Walter Dram.
I'll keep taking stock. You'll keep buying stock.
cultivation, inspired reflection
Cult
on
like.
an incredible life. One defined by
Yeah.
hard work, visionary actions, and a true love of family. Walter has stepped up, and in his honor, we shall also break new ground. I am proud to introduce the Future Potential Today initiative, a 3-point plan for continued innovation, inspiration, and neo-synergy under the Dram Corp banner.
What you see here is an epical achievement. A sophisticated biosupplement synthesized by the Dram Corp Advanced Research Team. We call it Additive S. All natural and completely safe.
That seems
Our
dangerous.
studies show Additive S increases customer
Yes.
satisfaction by up to 700%.
That's the desire,
over
isn't
a
it?
comprehensive range of products.
Yes. That's basically pure distilled desire.
Dram Corp's Lynchpin manufacturing facility has disrupted industry functionality standards since 2007. Now,
And
we are
that's their
leveraging new
facility
proprietary
that I
technologies
was
to
at.
create a spectrum of innovative new products, hyper-localized for
That's
peak
what they.
consumer
That was
desirability.
literally what it was.
A new era of Dram Corp means a new Dram at the helm. One who is uniquely prepared to usher in a new golden age at the company she was born and raised within. Cecilia Dram is a hands-on leader who combines her hard-working roots with profound new ideas on eradicating all human suffering and perfecting our precious lives. Under her pristine guidance you will
Ending
come to
human
new
suffering.
understandings about your corporeal being, the secret energies that govern our universe, and your natural potential for truly transcendent leadership. Will you be chosen? Will you be ready to embrace a new plane of existence?
Why do I feel like she's
Will you have
the
what it takes
avatar
to complete
of
the
Nola?
track? If you doubt our ability to achieve these lofty goals,
Nola
consider me. Walter
created
Dram
all
bought
the
me at the
source.
New York World's Fair in
For
1965.
the source
At that
comes
point,
from the fourth
I was a
Earth,
simple animatron. But as
which
Dram Corp
is
reimagined
located
itself,
in the town of Byfork, which is where the 7 Mile Village is.
the same happened to me. I am now a fully functional receptionist, as well as a capable narrator.
I believe
There
I
is
sent
so
you a
much
picture of
more I
that
can
robot.
become, that
Yeah.
Dram Corp can become.
Oh,
and
so you
that
can
we
actually see him there. That's
can
interesting.
Become.
Yeah, there was actually 2 of them. One of them
Revolutionary
was
biotechnology.
like help, like a front desk type,
Like a secretary.
and the other one was like an HR robot.
Of course, human relations would be a robot. Or human resources, I mean. Of course.
Cutting edge product
Yeah,
development.
I asked about
Transcendent leadership.
one question.
Dram
That
Corp is inviting you.
I should have asked more.
Oh, you could ask it questions, it would reply?
Yes.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
could ask it questions about employees. They're like, one I asked was about Cecilia.
What was the question?
Well, I asked about Marin, and then it gave me something about Cecilia. It said that Cecilia looked at photos on her desk and was always very sad. And from reading files about Marin and Cecilia, it turns out Cecilia wasn't there for Marin very much. Was not parent of the year material.
Gotcha. So just kind of ignored her.
She was always trying to follow in her dad's footsteps.
Makes sense. That happens a lot, unfortunately.
Walter was all about profit, profit, profit.
So Marin kind of went against that whole ideology and kind of went more for what's best for the people.
Marin was the one with the clear-headed.
She's the clear-headed one. Gotcha.
Probably takes up after her uncle, Charlie Dram, who who set up an office in Bifork on Forked Earth. And started reading and learning about the Xenions and their source, and figured out what it meant to them and to the whole planet as it's within itself.
Are they the ones that wear the masks, the Xenions?
Yes, it was their tribal mask.
All right.
What I read was they were yet to
Hey, Flux Cut, good to see you, man.
To I just respect, along with the Xenions, there were also humans in the Forked Earth that evolved there naturally. And the three humans there were Samira, Laura, and Jesse. And they were friends of Sally, and she gifted them 3 masks.
There's a lot going on here. Alright.
So I believe there are notes and documents that I have from personnel computers.
Alright, let's go
into
this
the
video.
next thrilling chapter of our fairy tale story. Join us.
Now, do you have a login for Dramcorp, or is that something different?
Dramcorp is the login that I have for my...
Oh, that's how we got to where we were before?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, meet the team, the Dramcorp team. There's Walter Dram, Cecilia Dram. And I guess it's VP of Future Ability. Kazuhiro. Alright, let's go ahead and read their bios real quick.
Which was very weird.
Alright, so Walter Dram is the person upstairs, our founder and original CEO. Walter Dram won his first business in a game of poker, oh wow, in 1968, and has been on the winning streak ever since. Walter's grasp on running a successful business is like his grip on his hands when he shakes them firm. Walter has recently retired, is enjoying his ascendant time, off from the hub tub of capitalism. Cecilia Dram, VP of Tomorrowment, business boundary. I need to take these glasses off to make it hard to read.
That was the one I most likely was that most.
Yeah, I'm curious about Cecilia. VP of Tomorrowment, business boundary pusher Cecilia Dram isn't interested in yesterday's marvels. Despite the naysayers, she's following in her father's footsteps as a source of innovation for Dramcorp. She can't wait for you to experience new corporate horizons with her new Leadership Ascensions track program. And then Kazuhiro, VP of Future Ability. Kaz is all work and all play. Where does he find the time, you ask? He makes time. It's all thanks to a bold new vision, the Dramcorp Initiative for Robotic Efficiency. Robots are the future. Our robotic head of HR, Herman, can vouch for this. So he's the one that makes the robots.
Yep. Say that.
We've got... Is he a robot himself? I feel like he is.
Kazbeth was, from what I could glean, very, memey. He didn't really take his job seriously.
And Tula Korian, Grand Marketer of Future Now. Tula Korian.
I also checked out.
Tula Korian is Dramcorp's marketing and PR specialist. She could spin gold out of the thorniest of PR problems and could turn a product idea into a groundbreaking vision that leaves cracks in the foundation of branding itself. And then Alessandro Hernandez, briefkeeper of Esquire. Sandro Hernandez isn't a wizard, but that doesn't stop him from practicing legal magic. Whether it's a pending lawsuit, sister lawyer, or an environmental disaster in a desert that may or may not exist, or a pesky inheritance question, Sandro's got you covered. And then we got Riddle de Minar.
I did find something odd involving that inheritance. There was a document I found both in Drum Corp and in Marin's house on Forked Earth. It was
So they were trying to cut her out of it?
The last will and testament of Walter.
Was there anything interesting about that?
Yes. There was explicit mention of that, like everything went to Kaz instead of Cecilia. And it was saying that he had executive power to take all of Cecilia's shares of Omega Mart and Drum Corp. And the only thing he left her was her childhood bedroom and all its contents.
That's kind of weird.
He gave a lot of stuff to his wife. So Walter didn't
Kinda snooty.
exactly retire. And I believe I have a video on my Dram Drive of his final moments.
Oh. I was gonna ask if he was trying to do something sketchy, but you say final moment. He's dead?
The whole company is sketchy.
Walter's retirement, is that it?
No, not that one. That's like a public thing saying that
Walter's disappearance?
Not that one. That's just the internal meeting. It was one of them. Hold on, chats. Let me disable live. Draw off live chat here. Let's see. Experimental footage. That's like them testing products on people.
I'm excited to see the Jolly chapter, by the way. Fox, I don't know if I said that or not. It's kind of like a virtual reality Walmart, but everything's kind of being distorted. It's
exactly.
It's basically a Walmart where the dimensions are starting to leak into each other, and it's just a big glitch, basically. More like an SCP object supermarket. Exactly, Flux. Exactly.
Basically a Walmart where the dimensions are starting to leak into each other.
Like an extra weird SCP-3008.
Yeah, let's watch there was one more commercial I was wanting to show you all. Let's go ahead and watch that one real quick. It's the one with the pigs. It's so weird.
I liked 404 chocolate.
404 chocolate? Let's try that one.
Yes.
Install the flavor. Here we go.
Are you tired of mediocre chocolate flavors? Are you tired in general? Well, try 404 chocolate.jpg. Unlike regular chocolate, 404 chocolate is a glitch-filled sensation. Your taste buds are gonna feel this. 404 chocolate.jpg. Install the flavor.
I feel like that would glitch my reality out, to be honest. Oh my. Alright, and the other one was the, I think it's just pork, or something like that. Poral, but yeah, pork.
The tattooed chicken.
The tattooed chicken, yeah. You heard some of the products, like Blitz, spray with legs. Omega Mart lemons are not lemons.
That's weird. I blacked out there for a second.
Interesting.
This is an important message for customers who have recently purchased Omega Mart lemons. Some customers have confused Omega Mart lemons with lemons. For that, we're sorry. Please return this product to Omega Mart immediately. or for assistance, please call the number on your screen. For your safety, this product has been removed from our shelves and will be carefully disposed of. Omega Mart thanks you for your continued trust.
I've actually called that number and it does work.
Omega Mart.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that number real quick.
Lemons. For that, we're sorry. For your.
Alright, let's see what happens when I call the number. 1-800 808 4194. Nope, it's off the hook.
Well, it did work. A couple of years ago, it worked.
Gotcha. So we can find the Omega Mart pig. It was really funny if I could find that. There it is. Alright. Ah, ads. I didn't put it into Brave this time, so I'm just gonna wait for this ad. There we go.
It's laundry day at Omega Mart. Save on name brands
free
like Omega
advertisement.
Point, now just $6.99. Plausible deniability, only $5.87. And done. No time for it? You're done. Just 2 for $10 or 3 for $7 when you spend $20 or more with a valid coupon.
That
Limited
was
to one
also
coupon
like a
per
legit
customer.
product.
Price is good through December
Nice.
12th. See in store for details. That's Omega Savings. That's Omega Mart.
I would not scan anything. Everything just distorts. So what happens when you actually buy the products? Do they have like codes or hidden things on them, or is it just
No,
like
not really. Like
just
the
props
can
basically?
of gender fluid. For all your gender fluid.
Yeah, you could
needs.
actually eat it, so they're actual products.
This Halloween, give them what they really want. Nut-free salted peanuts.
Nut-free salted
Now
peanuts.
$5.99
It's
a
just
gram.
salt in the can.
Wake up cleaning spray. Now in fun size. This week,
Wake up
just
spray.
$12.99 a bag. Plus, get Glorbox for just $10.99.
Was Glorbox an
Now
actual
you're
thing?
sure to be
Yeah.
You actually could get a Glorbox? What?
Yeah.
What was it? Was it just a head in there?
It was like glued down. I think it was like a prop product.
Hey, you look thirsty. Stock up on orange cola. 2 liters, just 89 cents.
You know
Or
what's
cool
in
off
store
with a
for
refreshing salve,
you.
only $4.99 a month. Plus, name brand salts, only 67 cents. And save on individually wrapped
Omega
leaf
Cola.
squares. Just $1.79 for a pack of 10. But hurry, at these
Zalg.
prices, supplies won't last.
It's on fire.
Celebrate the new year with savings. Like this honey glazed ham.
This pork.
It's gonna be a great 2020.
I would be so afraid to touch any of these products.
Have you tried Omega Mart brand orange drink? If you or a loved one answered yes, please call Omega Mart Consumer Affairs immediately at 1-800-808-4194. That's 1-800-808-4194. Your safety is important to us.
I was also recommended to try prickly pear soda. Now, more prickly pear flavor.
A more prickly pear. Alright.
Why do I keep blacking out?
I don't know.
Ugh, weird. Yes?
Janine Randall, Dart Chemical Explorationist. Janine is co-head of DramCorp Advanced Research Team DART. With a background in chemical engineering and theoretical astrophysics, She is passionate about experimenting with elements that can ethically change the very fabric of reality. Not dangerous at all. Is she clickable? No. Neil Chowherty, DART Biological Structuralizer. Neil is the other co-head of DramCorp Advanced Research Team, DART. He comes from the world of mechanical engineering, which nurtured his interest in understanding how things are structured and built. He also liked to know what love is, and is hoping someone will show him. Okay.
His desk was very interesting, I gotta say.
Was it?
He had a device, like I think it was called a oscillator or something, or whatever.
An escalator?
I put my hand on it, it literally sucked some energy out of me. I'm like,
weird.
it's not much, but then it just put it on this apple. Like it sucked some desire out of me and then put it on the apple to make it more desirable.
That sounds dangerous.
I found a hidden folder on my computer.
Okay.
Which had one file in it, and it was a password. But it wasn't like any password I've seen before.
What was different about it?
It was a drawing.
The password was a drawing?
Yes, but as soon as more I looked at it, the more I realized what it was for. It was for the source door.
Oh. Oh, wow.
I put it in, and because when I went to the source door the first time, there was a screen that showed 3 dials. One for power, one for desire, and one for unity. And it changed how much of each of those were coming out of the source behind the door. And when I put it in, I waited and nothing happened. That was until I waited until I left, and something did happen.
What happened? When you put in the
Apparently, Walter, people say that Walter appeared and spoke to them. And in ethereal form.
Oh, weird. So he's in there, basically? Like his soul's in there?
His soul has been etherealized into the source. And I think there's a video on my drive that actually shows him being etherealized and how he ended up.
Do you know what it's called?
I'm getting on it on my end. I can do this by using the QR code on my card.
Whoa, that's intense. So that's what happened to him. He disappeared because he'd etherealized himself.
Ah, there it is. It's labeled Walter's etherealization.
Okay, there it is.
Play it up for 178.
DramCorp monitor system classified.
This is what they are trying to hide.
Gotcha. Source wow.
Mom is special, Dad, in so many ways. She's going to change everything for us. Mom?
Do you mean to say that this energy created her?
She desired a kid.
Born of raw energy.
The source isn't just energy. It can change the very nature of your being, of anyone's being. We can change the world with this. DramCorp could usher in the next era of humanity.
That seems dangerous.
She is real. What are you doing? Don't touch me.
Do you realize how much manufacturers would pay for this? The DOD?
It's messed
I'm
up.
not going anywhere with you. She isn't a product, Walter. She's your family.
Oh. And are we not a family-run business?
Wants to make slaves, basically.
will never be CEO.
Yeah, here's where true colors happen.
No, Cecilia, for
The
once
true
in your
colors are
life,
beginning
would
to
you just
show.
listen to somebody who knows what the hell he's talking about? Let's get her to talk.
Stop! Let her go!
Ah, it was an accident. He fell in.
What did you do? I didn't mean to.
What is happening to me?
Dad? Marin, where did he go? You pushed him. You pushed him. I was protecting you. Why did you do that? How could you do that? He didn't get it. I thought it would help him see. I can't believe you. I'm getting out of here. Marin, wait. I can fix this. Get away from me. Marin, don't go! Marin!
Did you just teleport?
Dad!
More like
She's one with that creation energy. If she was born from it, she's not quite human.
yeah.
Interesting. So what did the aetherized version of the founder have to say?
I think the couple that were there watching it walked away while it was happening, thinking it was just some random event. But
So he was-
I heard in the background, I think he was saying like he was wrong for that. I was wrong for trying to keep the source to myself. It's different than what I thought it was.
So he thought it was just this random element he found. He didn't realize it was actually the building block of the universe.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
All right. Well, that's all of the main website, I believe.
I was walking towards upstairs. I was on the second floor, factory.
Omega Mart. It says in 1969, Walter Dram won the failing convenience store Alpha Mart in a poker game at the dawn of Your Luck Casino in Las Vegas. Seeing an opportunity, he changed the name to Omega Mart, and the rest is history. In 1970, Walter was exploring the desert around Las Vegas when he happened upon a sect of technology-advised farmers called the Abundantes. The produce grown from these homestead farmers were the best Walter had ever tasted. He wondered what the group ever shared connections with the Great Depression, and he decided to sell their wares in Omega Mart. He married an abundantite named Hester in late 1970. She became the face of the new line of products, Plenty Valley. The Plenty Valley line was a massive success, and Omega Mart quickly expanded nationally. Walter formed parent company Dram Corp in 1977 and expanded its reach into hundreds of products across the globe. Over the decades, Walter Dram has led Omega Mart and Dram Corp to greatness. Walter's daughter, Cecilia, began working at Dram Corp in 2000 and returned from a sabbatical in 2005 to launch the Dram Corp Advanced Research Team, culminating in the 2013 opening of the futuristic Additive S product facility nearest to Las Vegas. The addition of Additive S has seen sales increase across the company in all product categories. In 2001, the largest Omega Mart opened right near the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. This new flagship was the brainchild of Walter's protege, Kaz Matsumura. Walter shocked the world when he decided to retire in early 2021, which, he didn't retire, leaving the company in capable hands of his daughter and Kaz. Even from his new vantage point outside the company, his spirits of customer satisfaction and innovation continues. Today, Cecilia Dram and co-CEO Kaz Matsumura are co-leading Dram Corp to new horizons and innovates in brand new development, automation, wellness, and leadership ascension. I'm surprised she followed in his footsteps after she saw how much he messed up. I guess she felt like she had to take his place. Just surprising.
Well, she was always Daddy's little girl, so she was like, I was told by one of the researchers there that they heard word from a convergence station over in Denver that there have been sightings of a person matching Marin's appearance. popping in and out.
So I wonder if she actually created her, or if she just like borrowed her from another dimension, or if that's like.
I think she's.
I wonder if it's avatars
she's a
of Nola.
creation.
Is that what it is? She's like an avatar of Nola, creation deity
Could
connection.
be.
All right, let's read more about the Ascension track is the future. Or no, it's a video. Cool. Let's watch the video real quick.
Our bodies want things. We can't avoid it. Our bodies are imprisoned by desire.
Omega Cola.
As
Nice.
CEO of Dram Corp, it is my mission to envisioneer a frictionless virtualization between the
Does it taste like glitches?
known universe and the metaphysical reality we must cultivate in order to remain on the power edge of technology and existence.
That's some really good cola.
So I traveled to a place that's been very special to my family. And while amongst the prosaic people of this place, I experienced a ceremony. And I saw myself.
That's slight aftertaste, but
for the first time in my life, completely free of desire. I spent 9 months there in deep contemplation. And after 9 months, I gave birth to a revolutionary proposition. We exist as four-dimensional super energies. How can we seamlessly unlock the potential of each dimension? How can we know what our highest purpose is?
we may have to put this into 2 parts.
Well, there's no higher purpose.
This be the A side of the story, and then
exactly
next part would be the B side of the story.
Probably.
They want.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Where's your daughter, Cecilia Dram?
Hey, you guys gotta go. Go. Go.
Well, maybe we can do the B-side story. Because here's where it comes.
Well, this has certainly been an unexpected teaching moment.
You just got your first-hand look
But
at
this
the
is what happens
resistance.
to young people who have no control over their desires. What they suffer from are limitations in their experience and vision.
Which is also
Enough with limitations.
which is the other side of
I am here to present to you
coin,
a new platform
you could say.
that will free you not only of your physical desires, but of your physical bodies.
Ooh, she's wanting to aetherize everybody.
Welcome to my vision, the Leadership Ascension track.
Yeah.
By utilizing
That's messed
ancient
up.
metaphysical architectures and the highest functions of consciousness, I will negate your need for a physicality that has only ever limited your potential. And in its place, I will offer you unmitigated fulfillment. But don't take my word for it. My dear colleague, Elder Giannis, will show you herself.
What? Weird. Well, that's kind of messed up.
Some influencers want to cure the human body of death. Where we're going, we won't need bodies. The leadership ascension track. Join me and become a leader in the next phase of human evolution.
Huh. Well, that's honestly really bad because, the thing is, I don't know exactly what that existence would be like. It didn't seem like she could hold her corporeal form for very long. It's almost like she's just forcing the spirits out of the body, killing them in a way, and then calling it the next stage in evolution. I don't trust that. That doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah. As I said, that's very extremely sketchy company.
Very sketchy.
So now I
Murdering
think it's a good
people.
time to do the B side of the story.
I'm gonna go through the rest of the videos here, probably. Go ahead and you can, if you want to give us a little bit of a hands-in look of what the B-side story you experienced was.
The B-side story was I was basically recruited by the people of Seven Monolith Village to put a stick in the cogs of Drama Corp and Omega Mart.
Basically stop them from aetherizing everyone.
That and stop them from sucking all the desire out of the source well.
I mean, I would probably pick their side since they're kind of killing the universe by doing that, so...
Yeah, which is what I did. They sent me code messages, told me to find the computer in one of the two computers in the village and decrypt uses decryption software that was given to decrypt the 3 files I needed.
Do you have that in your drive decrypted now, or no?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We'll check that out in a little bit.
All I had that was on.
Hello, my name is Walter Graham.
Let's go back real quick. Was that her older?
Hello.
My gosh.
You might have to do a frame by frame.
It looks like her daughter a little bit. Like his actual daughter, not his, whoever this is. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Walter Dram, founder of Omega Mart and Dren Corp.
I mean, Cecilia?
Looked like Cecilia, yeah.
Cecilia, my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, but it's like...
More than a...
Oh, wait a minute. Why is the altered dimension version of her the one that looks like the one we have, and then his real daughter looks completely different? They switched places, didn't they? That's why she's wanting to convert everybody. She's from a different dimension. That's not her. See, look, every time it flickers, it's the real one.
My daughter.
Or the one we have, at least.
It's not much more than a... Well,
See?
but someday
She's in the business suit,
you'll
too.
run all of this, won't you, Cece?
That's accurate. And Mr. Tufts will be my VP.
Or maybe this is his desire to have
Mr.
This is his desired daughter that actually wanted to do everything?
This is his desire materializing as a vision of what he wants her to be. What
But the real reality is
his
leaking
life
through.
versus what she is actually now. He will always see her as his little girl.
Pete. Hey, Dad?
What is it, Sprout?
Mr.
And
Tufts
that's
said it's
all
strange
he'll
you
ever
work
see
the
her as.
register. He said that's not what CEOs do.
Oh, your bear said that, did he?
Told him he was speaking above his pay grade.
Mr. Tufts is right. Well, it's not what most CEOs would do, but that's our secret. Sure, Omega Mart is the last name in value, but we're also the first name
I believe in the
hard work.
the Omega
And hard
Mart
work is what
transmissions
keeps
file. There's links to
CEOs
the
like myself in hard work. And hard work is what keeps CEOs like myself and like you someday on top.
Hello, Mr. Dram. Miss Dram.
Johnny,
Is
my
this someone
boy,
supposed to know?
just in time. Catch. Sprout, today we are taking a drive to Plenty Valley to meet folks called the Abundant Heights. It taught your pop everything he knows.
Well,
The important things.
That's another.
Are we ready?
Got the car gassed up and running, Mr. Dram.
Well done, Johnny. To Plenty Valley. I discovered
There's
the
a
Abundant
link
Heights on a
to
produce
the-
survey years ago.
to other
Disturbed
documents
by
that
the
were found
moral
on.
failings of our cities, I turned on my headlights and I looked for one thing: an honest man. I found him in Plenty
Two other files I found
Silas,
that were found
my old
in
friend.
Mr.
as well as in
Dram,
around my office.
benefactor of Plenty Valley. May industry ever increase the
So,
fruits of your hands.
And may your mills feast on grain.
Gosh, a dirty tire swing. May Johnny and I ride it? Huh? Can we?
A dirty tire swing. Can I ride it?
Mind your seatbelts. These tireless people have been a part of the Omega family from the very start, bringing the Plenty Valley brand to millions of tables across this great country. And the seeds they've sown have
Basically,
rooted
the way
Omega
things are,
Mart
he found
as the
these people who
supreme
knew at
source
the source.
of quality.
I asked them for the secret.
Hard work is so much fun, Dad.
Well, it's the stuff CEOs are made of, my girl.
And to think, one day all this hard work will belong to me.
There might be a corn
Close
PM
enough, I guess.
for when you
Come on,
can't
Sprout.
get any sleep.
So, I guess these farmers knew how to like sow desire into their crops, and that's where he found out about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
I believe there was also a rift, like a small rift, into the forked earth.
Starting over.
That's what we were seeing earlier. It was this leaking into it.
Hello, I'm Walter Dram, founder
The
of
dull
Omega Mart.
reality.
This is little Cecilia. She's not much more than a sprout now, but someday you're going to activate the drones, aren't you, Cece?
Wait, the what?
Mr.
The
Tuck
drones?
says it's strange you're working the register. He says that's not what CEOs do.
Well, I guess he'd know we've been here long enough.
I told him you were acting above your pay grade.
Cece? 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 Cece?
Frosted hay.
Cece? Listen. I always said that you carried the golden scepter of value. And that whenever you wanted, if you wanted, you could just wave. Pop would come right home. In a jiff.
Hello, Mr. Dram. Miss Dram.
Is that you?
Floating orb.
Thank God.
Dad feels vibes again.
Mr. Tufts, listen to me. Desire, purification, power, unity.
Desire, purification, power, unity.
Transition, mystery, creation. Transition, mystery, creation. Desire, purification, power, unity.
What is rising up? It reminds me of Aku or Samurai Jack.
Excellent work, Johnny. Maybe this time we can escape for good. Catch.
They're stuck in there?
Let this aisle lead us home, son. To things with mass and shape and volume. Away from this ethereal prison.
Oh.
Back to the things that are real.
He's in an ethereal prison. This is after he gets etherealized. This is him now. Oh.
He's on an ethereal plane, I think.
That's where he's at right now, yeah.
Within his own mind.
Oh, weird. That's why it's a distorted grocery store. It's his mind leaking out. But it's leaking out through that distortion realm, through the ethereal realm. So we're getting the ethereal objects from his mind, and that's the reason it's grocery store stuff. That's all he thinks about.
But
we're seeing the echo of him. Yeah, and he thinks about his daughter too, and that's why we're seeing distorted versions of her there.
Johnny? Johnny? Where did you flitter off to? Where's the portal home, Johnny? Silas!
Mr. Dram.
Yeah, desire.
May industry ever increase.
Silas, please. Return me to my earthly franchises.
Sir, you are neither the first.
He's calling him ISIS?
Nor the last. But
she owns the scepter now. She's...
7. Oh. I think the website just crashed. There we go.
She holds the scepter now. She's activated the stones.
And all will be one.
Holds the scepter and she activated the stones. Now all will be one. What the heck? What is going on? So his daughter found the scepter and she activated stones, and now the universe is fusing. Oh, all will be one. The two universes are fusing together. That's that unity they're talking about. It's like, you know what unity makes me think of? It's like the energy in the universe that holds things together, kind of like what holds galaxies and solar systems together. It's like almost gravity in and of itself.
Tyler's, help me, old friend.
I believe.
Cece.
What do you say, Walter? Are we ready?
Cece.
The markets of tomorrow aren't material, Walter. They're ascended. Trust and let go.
Sprout.
That's the stuff she's talking about now. That's actually her mind.
But I just wanted to make you strong. And I'm proud of you, Cece.
Desire.
Your store in Vegas made me so proud.
Just try to see past the top of your register. Don't you want to see what lies beyond
distills
those fields?
into
To see the source.
the hand that reaches,
Cecilia?
which is made of.
I know that I am not a good man, but I am still
Abundance
your
and
father.
absence, which
Please,
absence is made of.
Let me come home.
Oh, Walter, don't
Oblivion
you see?
and
I'm not your
longing,
daughter. I'm just another piece of you.
and abundance is made of burn.
Abundance made of what? Wait, the video's almost over. Wait just 1 minute.
Won't you join me?
Cecilia!
Release us, Walter. Ascend into the realm of light.
That's creepy.
Release our release our failures.
I'm trying.
Ascend into the light.
I'm trying.
Okay. Alright, so what are you saying? The elements, what are they composed of? Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute. Walter Dram moves on. A letter from acting CEO Cecilia Dram. It is with mixed feelings that I am writing to announce the next career phase of our CEO and my father, Walter Dram. My father is an innovative man. It is why we are here today, doing what we love. However, we cannot expect an innovative man to sit still for long. As such, our esteemed leader has retired. While we will all miss leadership and dedication to this company, we can all feel pride in the accomplishments he's made over the years with Dram Corp and Omega Mart. As you go about your day today, please take a moment to reflect on Walter's legacy. and ask yourself how you personally will safeguard that legacy and take Dram Corp into the next era of innovative success. Effective immediately, I will be serving as acting CEO. Sincerely, Cecilia Dram, VP of Tomorrowland. And there's one more. Walter Dram names his choice of successor to the CEO position. Changes afoot. I am sure you are all very aware of the many successes that Kaz Matsumura has been responsible for at Dram Corp since he started in 2007. From our new flagship Omega Mart opening soon to the relocation of Dram Corp's main offices to Forked Earth. He has shown himself time and time again to have the drive and go-get-em attitude that we love at Dram Corp. Though I feel great and in my prime, I will not be around forever. With this in mind, I want to formally announce that Kaz Matsumura is my preferred pick for CEO when I step down sometime in the future. I have great confidence that Mr. Matsumura will be just what we need to move forward. These are big changes, and I know many of you will have questions and concerns. We plan on hosting a series of meetings where employees will be able to ask questions. Look for those to be scheduled here in the next few weeks. In the meantime, do not hesitate to reach out to Herman Resources in HR with your queries. Best, Walter Dram, CEO. Alright, that is all of the initial site. But we still got all of these to go through. What were you saying about the compositions of the elements?
The elements break periodic table. The outer ring is the raw parts of it, which then combine to a set of two elements, compounds, which then makes this one compound, which creates each of the key parts of source.
You know what?
The hand that reaches is what makes desire.
Okay. So they're like deities or embodiments of the elements, almost? Like the hand that reaches is desire. But
well, the hand that reaches is basically a chemical compound reaction.
Gotcha.
That creates desire.
Weird. And as Foxcat brought up Isis as in the Egyptian goddess, I wonder, because it kind of seems like he's in the Valley of the Reeds, where the Egyptians go in the afterlife. That's kind of what it looked like, but it's like distortion. What if that exists, but in that distortion realm, in that etheric area?
That could be possibly true. That is his version of the Valley of Reeds.
Mm-hmm.
It is a cornfield. Because that's how this all started, in a field. He found the farmers.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Alright, greetings, aspirant. Welcome to the beginning of your training journey with Omega Mart and the Dram Corp family. You entered as a customer, and now you have decided to deepen your relationship. The acknowledgement of desire in the first rung of the ladder of leadership ascension. Oh, so that's what you were doing there. But let me not get ahead of myself. The card you have acquired is a symbol of our faith in you, an invitation into the world of my family's business. Use it to boop, learn and explore as you wish. I want you to fully experience the source of my company's success and to step into your role here with power and transparency. Opening the door to the unknown is perhaps the most profound act of our lives. If you feel lost, trust that mystery is much greater guide than certainty. This is but the beginning of an epic story we will write together. Yours in the journey, Cecilia Dram. So that's what you get when you enter, basically. Alright, let's watch his retirement video.
Given that the foundation of our success lies in the unconventional, the aspirational,
right?
You'd think that people would be more willing to accept what happened.
Your dad phased himself through a dimension-malleable substance and reunited his atoms in a higher plane of existence. What's so hard about that?
Exactly. As if
so sorry I'm late.
For me to process, sometimes it feels like they'd rather have a body.
With a little bow on it, like, here you go.
I'm sorry, a body?
Sandra.
Yeah, we would have have a body.
Someone pass?
We were just talking about my father. And no, he's not dead.
Oh, good.
He's simply not with us any longer.
Miss Dram, as Dram Corps counsel, I need to know exactly what's going on. What happened to Walter?
He entered the source.
Entered the source?
Is there any way I could be clear?
We could say he journeyed on. He leveled up, transcended this.
You know what an interesting thought that just crossed my mind is the source isn't, I mean, it is the source of all the energy in our universe. What if it's also the gateway to the next dimension, like she was saying? It's like leveling up. It's basically what's on the other side of a Big Bang. It's like saying that there was like a 2D universe, and then there was a source in that 2D universe, and then on the other side of it was our 3D universe, and so on and so forth. What if each Big Bang is just a portal to the previous dimension as it levels itself up and the universe itself evolves? That's what it made me think of.
Reality.
Let's go with ascended.
I'm sorry. Ascended. Miss Dram, what does that mean?
Exactly, Sandro. What does that mean? Legally.
Since her father hasn't died in any strict sense.
Right.
But his will and assets still remain.
Are you asking me to obtain Walter's estate without
experiment
a death
law.
certificate?
That were
She's asking how to fulfill Walter Dram's
That was
vision for this
basically
corporation despite these
recorded.
miraculous circumstances.
Thank you. Honestly.
to see
I guess
more.
we could explore pronouncing him
It's
dead in
basically their
absentia.
product testing.
What'd you say?
There are my experiment logs that I have on my Dram drive. Product testing that.
Oh, cool.
I
Yeah,
have
we'll go through this.
heard.
Could explore pronouncing him dead in absentia.
Let's go with living in absentia. And Tallulah, let's go with retired for the public-facing language. Draft up a release by EOD.
Of course, I'll get my team right on it.
You are a godsend. And maybe try to avoid putting the actual term ascension in the press release. It's
ship a whole
likely
case
beyond
of
the
this.
comprehension of our shareholders.
You got it.
That also mentioned there was root beer
Oh,
flavored
sorry, everyone. I need to take this. Let's
vape
sidebar on this.
juice.
Root beer flavored what?
You hear me? Root beer flavored vape juice.
Vape juice?
Big jug of it.
Nice.
2 liter of root beer flavor.
Oh my gosh. Omega Mart's amazing.
This later
It
this week.
is. It is honestly one of the best experiences
Sorry, I missed you.
Cecilia?
I've had.
It went through.
No, besides watching Tape Face
Yeah.
last night, that's a pretty cool show.
It did.
Cecilia.
Thanks for asking. Tell me you got your
I gotta go there someday.
Oh, good. And how are the Hamptons?
Talk soon, Sandro.
All right. This is the LAT unveiling.
To continue, transition. Important for every company that hopes to succeed.
Loading up
And as
Zoom.
investors and as individuals.
Ah, so that's what they're doing when you go into that ascension thing to see if you're ready. Then you gotta put your finger on your third eye. They're slowly ascending you. That's what they're doing.
We must be willing to bend, to push ourselves, and to rapidly evolve this company along with us.
Four desires.
Yes, Mr. Apodaca?
I just thought Mr. Drum favored the nostalgic approach above all else, sticking to our roots and such.
I think he would trust our judgment.
And this leadership ascension track is his brainchild? It seems I mistook one of his core philosophies. I feel if Walter were here...
Yeah, more likely, Javier, is that my father knew when to hold on to the past and when to let go of it.
Interruptions are a little beneath us, aren't they, Javier?
Thank you, Deborah.
Unless, of course, the subject at hand bore no relevance to our company's bottom line.
I can assure you all that the Leadership Ascension track has everything to do with increasing revenue. Now, if change is the only constant in life, then we must
Yeah,
constantly...
Monetizing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Monetizing high-frequency consciousness. They're going to monetize this? Monetize consciousness itself? With the enterprising experience of Leadership Ascension Track training, a new age of leadership will steer DramCorp into expanding wave of next-level monetization. Backed by the optimized factory production, Leadership Ascension Track will enable multidimensional vision into the next era of desires. But why stop at desire? The Leadership Ascension Track will enable leaders to pursue advanced fundamental states. Purification, power, unity, transition, mystery, and creation. What?
We have to roll with life's wicked surprises to enjoy them, so that nothing can truly ever blindside.
New email from Walter Dram.
So that nothing.
I'm sorry, what just happened?
A glitch.
Was that an email from Walter?
Of course not. His account has just been on the fritz since IT is working on it. Anyway, mystery.
It's a mystery.
The next principle is mystery.
Let me stop you right there, Cecilia. This meeting is a farce. It is not a board meeting if the CEO is not here.
Honestly, Javier.
I'm right here, Mr. Apodaca.
You expect us to believe that Walter would tap you, that he would choose this absurd direction for the company. We're to believe that he was secretly some woo-woo guru.
But you believe is irrelevant, Mr. Apodaca. I'm afraid the truth doesn't have your limits.
The truth. You can't even explain what actually happened to your father. The founder and CEO is gone, and you've offered no concrete details to the board, Cecilia. And since you obviously don't care to enlighten us, I'm motioning for a third-party investigation into his absence and a pause to all new business endeavors until we have conclusive facts on the table regarding his departure. Anyone care to second?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I'm going to kick them from the meeting.
Hang on. I propose a motion, Cecilia. Belmont, do you second? Belmont?
Cecilia! I second the motion.
Don't be ridiculous, Debbie. You're the CFO.
I am the ranking officer in attendance, and if you hope to be CEO someday, you will familiarize yourself with our voting statutes. I second the motion, and it all goes to vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Very well. And this reasonable pause will give IT enough time to figure out what the hell is wrong with our system.
That's what happened. So it's like her dad actually went into the system instead of going to a different dimension. It's like he went into the virtual version of their world almost.
And if you were to look at one of the first pictures of the document dump, you will see that.
Got some pictures here. Walter didn't retire.
Yeah, there's one of them of the store where it shows like cans of like what looks like what's that nasty like soda? It's like flavored water.
Okay.
LaCroix. It's like their version of LaCroix. Except it's called La Omega.
Interesting.
If you look, you will see Walter literally etherealized on the boxes.
Oh, weird. Alright, we'll read about them in a minute. We're getting way far ahead. Looking at the aliens and everything. Okay. So we could turn that part off for now. Alright, let's see.
Hello, everyone.
Cecilia?
I appreciate you all joining this meeting last minute.
Just to be clear, are you leading this finance strategy meeting?
That will fall under my purview. Moving forward.
Why? Where's Walter?
That's what I'm here to explain, Deborah. Together, we are about to embark on a journey, and years from now, you will be remembered as the very first people to hear from me that we have...
Mr. Dram's heart rate, it's zeroed. What? How do you know that? I'm his calorie pal.
Cecilia, what is going on? If anything has happened to Walter, this would mean a huge dip in valuation.
Temporarily, perhaps, but I want you all to know that my father is fine. He is more than fine.
He is alive.
Even better.
What's better than being alive?
He ascended to a new existence.
So you're saying it was physician assistant?
No, I'm not sure you're understanding. My father communed with the source well and became one with it.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's hard to fathom, I know.
And yet he had meetings scheduled with me until April.
Let me be clear. My father was emboldened to chart this new frontier for himself because he decided it was time for DramCorp to pass the torch to a new leader. Me.
Ms. Dram, are you sure this is all exactly what happened?
I was there. And this was all a grand culmination of his life's work. Years of meditation, contemplation, experimenting.
Pyramid laws.
Most incredible moment in human history. Pardon just a moment.
We did the LED talk, didn't we? Maybe? It's a Ted. It's lead.
Thank you. And welcome, leaders of
Did we do this one?
Our bodies
so.
want things.
Yeah, we did this one.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Laura's Omega Mart takeover document. Here's what we know. Omega Mart has placed what they call a Dramport devices around the store. We've likely seen them in your very own training process. Zemena's going to help us hack into Omega Mart's security system, but we need someone on the ground floor to help her. Find the two red... That's something we had to find. Okay.
That was me.
Did you have to hack the devices? Interesting.
Yeah, I hacked mine. I put a code, like a malware, which then take over screen. What the weird thing was, one of the employees started speaking in sync with one the
weird.
Like they all froze and then just started speaking in sync with the message that was being played by the resistance. As soon as it was over and the lights turned normal, it was like nothing happened.
What did they say?
Everything that they were saying on the video. Addicted.
Here's what the video said.
The source. Free the source. Free the well. Join the resistance.
Alright, so let me tell... there's that symbol. You can see it a lot more clearly now. The tribal mask. Let me tell you what we know about the factory. DramCorp has locked access to the source, but we're not exactly sure what they're up to. We need to find out. The answer is somewhere inside their factory. They're corrupting source to put it in their products and polluting 7th Monolith Village in the process. But so they were actually poisoning them. But we need to know what those scumbags are really up to, or the desert will be permanently destroyed. Fortunately, there's a weakness in DramCorp's security system. To take over the factory, you need to get the control of the DramCorp security. Okay, then just talking about hacking it. Who was Jesse? That's a different mask.
I also did it. I also put in hacked in and inserted a virus that allowed them to take over the top row monitors to show that way they could send a message of what I
Gotcha. You good?
Oh. Sorry, I think Cracker went down the wrong hole.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. The DramCorp offices will be our first takeover. We've been working on hacking. Okay, there's some different parts they're doing as they're hacking it. Workplace hazards. Oh, cool. We get to see them. Haven't seen them yet.
Good morning, Miss Dram.
How are things coming along?
So the good news is we did create a new portal yesterday. Huge success there. Really great. Small caveat, it opened in Omega Mart, and tiny issue, a customer fell through.
Oh, I'm sure my crack team will figure that out.
Actually, that's not...
Absolutely, Miss Dram.
The portal led to where exactly?
Unclear, actually. Our best guess is somewhere in the Forked Earth dimension, but that's far from a certainty. And even if we are correct, we have no clue as to her current well-being, so we should probably find that woman.
And this was the only portal that you opened yesterday?
That's something we were hoping to discuss with you, Miss Dram, regarding the board's recent company-wide memo.
What memo?
On a complete moratorium of all new business and research ventures. That seems close.
You know, this is a really good message to corporate greed. How they'll just let things fall through. They'll let the store start bleeding out dimensions and stuff to reach their goals. They don't care. As long as they can reach their ascension program, they'll just let the entire universe fall to pieces, basically. Oh, it's still working. It's fine.
Clear that would preclude most
reach our
of our
goal.
work here at DART.
The board's memo doesn't pertain to DART. They don't have jurisdiction over your work, so you can ignore that memo and any new ones that crop up.
Regardless, I'd be remiss if I didn't express that the rate at which we're attempting these openings to the Forked Earth is outpacing our ability to safely manage them.
Help me understand one thing you just glossed over, Janine. Your team has yet to make any progress opening secure portals to locations beyond the Forked Earth. Is that right? What is your timeline on that?
Well, what we're thinking...
Well, that's what I mean, Miss Dram. There can't be a timeline before we've guaranteed a safe work environment. Just this morning, we had an incident with a consumer testing inductee in which there was a massive leak of source into his test chamber. And...
Hi.
Well, now there are 5 of him.
How's it going?
Delegate this issue to other staff. I still want you two on portals.
Miss Dram, is there a reason you need us so focused on this?
Do I really need...
What's her dad? Probably.
Shipping
Oh,
costs
God, I was
have
joking
plummeted
about
due to your
cloning.
innovations with them. The public transportation industry could be upended. I can think of 20 practical applications off the top of my head.
Yes, but we haven't been focused on the applications you mentioned. We haven't had any overt directives attached to these openings at all.
Janine, come on.
Is there somewhere you're trying to reach?
Let's not
Or
get all...
someone in particular. A clear objective might help us with more deliberate methodology and a more secure work environment.
Janine, doesn't mean to be rude, Miss Dram.
When people are in danger, Neil...
That's sweet, but...
Yeah, basically, Fox.
Yeah, I would not go that far.
Oh no, now you got hair over you, guy.
I wouldn't say we were in danger. Yeah, like, my bones itch.
Your bones itch?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
and my thoughts feel pinker than usual.
Thoughts
Yeah,
feel
but other
pinker.
than that... there's the teenager.
The teenager?
What?
Well,
Oh, she's looking for her
when
daughter.
I
so
close
she's
my
before.
eyes, I see this shy-looking girl. Like, after you stare into the sun? Yeah, but a girl.
What does she look like?
Oh, like the girl from Screams. No, too tall. Buffalo 86? No, the hair's not right in either of those. Honestly, she kind of looks like you, Miss Dram. Yeah, younger you, to be honest. Yeah, same chromosomal scent. Wait, you can smell through the
The heck?
computer? You can't?
I'm on my way over, Janine. Don't let him go
Screw
anywhere.
mittens.
Wait, what? What was that about?
No idea.
Oh, Tiny Miss Sunshine. Tiny Miss Sunshine.
Tiny Miss Sunshine. Tiny Miss... I'm gonna have to look that up. Tiny Miss Sunshine.
I think we should.
Yeah, it was Cecilia when she was younger, basically. So it looks like.
Yeah, it was Cecilia when she was younger.
Similar actress, or it might be the same one.
Smells like some of their experiments. The 96-hour energy drink.
96-hour energy. Oh, good grief.
Now, who would need that much energy at maximum strength?
Right? It's gonna kill him. It's so tiny, too.
Please drink the orange liquid. What is it? To be eligible for compensation, please drink the tasty orange liquid.
Yeah, when they didn't answer, I wouldn't drink it. That's a bad sign.
Oh, he is getting compensated.
So? Sometimes it ain't worth it. He's so fidgety.
Trying to get every step of it.
Oh gosh. It's like they give him just pure energy. I wonder if they just put like straight source in it.
I think it's got like desire in it.
Would that give you energy though?
If he's desiring more of it, like an addict.
Mm. What is he doing? Imagine he just has to go to the bathroom really bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if his kidney just
Oh
liquidated.
gosh. Yeah, I feel like it did.
Just pees out a whole kidney. And
okay.
dead.
Seems like it. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, that was our next is Happles? Happles?
Happles.
What is a happle? Infused happles. It's the same guy. This poor guy.
I think it's a clone.
They're just using the clones for different experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, technically they wouldn't have any rights because they're not people, so that's probably how they're getting away with it.
I think they're apple slices.
That's what it looks like. Okay. Is he communicating with them?
And he's got Mike.
Hello.
I guess that's why they call them happles. Because they make you happy. Happy
Please
apples.
finish
Apples.
the tasty snack.
It's like he loves the apples.
Having that many apples at the same time is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably one slice is enough. Oh gosh.
Looks like a child.
Right?
The expression on his face.
What's he looking for? More apples?
I want more apples. Can I have more?
The voice.
I think that's a side effect of the apples.
Okay. Don't know what's happening to him. All right,
Look,
muscle
the source,
fresh.
It's like a strain of the source.
Interesting. Muscle fresh toothpaste.
There was toothpaste.
Oh
There was
gosh.
a deodorant called Whale Song.
Right, Fox. I have trouble sleeping too. I would definitely never sleep with 96-hour energy. Yeah, every big company does have dark secrets for real. Oh gosh.
Please brush your teeth vigorously with the
That's
paste.
a different one.
Mm-hmm. Different person.
Please brush your teeth vigorously with the paste.
Brush your teeth vigorously with the paste.
Apply strongly.
Muscle fresh. Is it gonna make them strong, or is it gonna be like taste like muscles?
So it is source infused, not added.
It is source infused. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're right there.
Experimenting with just the raw source.
This is
Okay.
like 5 minutes later.
Gonna start bleeding here soon. They can't stop, can they?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
Incredibly strong.
Yeah.
Also gives you mania.
Yeah. Did something.
I think they broke out.
Yeah.
And then probably got tranked.
Probably. Source infusion study.
Oh, that's the machine I saw. That was the one.
Awesome Sanatron.
Yeah. That's Matron.
Did you actually saw that thing?
Yeah, it was literally on the guy's desk.
Oh, cool. Made a lemon.
There was a little goop, but it worked.
Changing colors.
Ew. Cool.
Seems to finally be retaining the source infusion.
What do you think it tastes like?
I wouldn't eat it.
Except it was an apple, not a lemon.
Oh, okay. When you were there, it was an apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. Portal test.
Oh no, they turned the lemons gay.
Well, let's not Alex Jones it. Well, that sucks. Too much source used. It's like causing another big bang, basically.
That's just the portal.
Well, I feel like the portal might actually be the other side of a big bang. I'm not sure. It seems kind of powerful. I don't know. Could just be a vacuum though, too.
Dark Cat 378987, Source Infusion Study.
Okay.
This is...
Placing the chocolate bar into the source cooker.
Weird.
She's using something with force.
Oh crap.
That's a source cooker.
Oh, made a whole bunch of them.
This is crazy.
Maybe infinite of them. We should probably not do that. It's like it pulls off every other reality's version of that candy bar. Like, I don't feel like it's actually replicating things. I feel like it's taking the other versions of those things.
Yeah. Or making every potential version of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Taking all those infinite possibilities of what it could be and turning them true.
Yeah, bringing them here because that's what they're desiring, basically. So Desire could pretty much make anything. It could make time machines, anything like that. Now I'm wondering if that's what it's in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now I'm wondering if that's what's in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, if those crystals are actually like crystallized desire. I know it's not connected, but it's gotta be thinking that kind of stuff. Like something similar to that.
Calibration test, Dart Cat number 378812. You may begin.
Wormhole actualization machine. Wham. You want to make a wormhole in here?
Let's go to boost mode.
Oh yeah, that was also a machine I saw.
Cool.
That I could interact with. That was
That
on
seems
the
dangerous.
factory floor.
You actually, what happened when you interacted with it?
I failed to make a wormhole.
Ah. Let's see if they do.
Go ahead and turn RPM all the way up.
That's so cool looking.
Go to boost mode again.
Oh crap. Too much. They always go too far. Crap. Okay. What happened? Oh, they're gone. I think I sucked in.
No. It just took out all the power.
But the people that were in the control room, they're gone. I don't know if they left or if they got sucked in. Alright, Walter meets marketing. This is how he was. We actually get to see a little more of him.
Yeah, then maybe we could take a look at some more documents.
We can hear you, Mr. Dram.
Oh, you can hear me. Oh, good. Excellent. There we go. So it's, Sam and Dana, correct?
Yes, sir.
And which is which?
Oh, well, I'm Dana.
No, never mind. Doesn't matter. No, doesn't matter.
Boomer.
Okay, so,
Boomer trying to
what do
operate
you have for
the
me?
internet.
You have 15 seconds. Pitch.
A brand new granola bar, sir. Smells like a day at the park and somehow tastes just as good. We're calling it...
Time's up. Just kidding. I always get the new guys with that one.
He's definitely
Okay.
Boomer.
What are you waiting for? Come on, go.
The bar is made with premium Plenty Valley mulch, connecting you to the earth around you with every crunch. It's 100% organically recommended. We're calling it Simply Burlap. You've never loved
No.
anything.
Sir?
No. No, I mean, it's terrible. Okay, now be honest. Did my daughter drop this project on you? Now, don't lie.
We knew she was fond of it.
Okay, well, out with the marketing compost on that one. What else you got?
To be honest, sir,
Alongside our regular products, we might market a brand new line. We were thinking of a radish.
Did that
a
just say
square.
simply
We're calling
burlap?
it Nouveau
Yeah.
Produce. And the tagline is, when you want more in produce, go Nouveau.
What's new in it?
Sir?
Well, it's still a radish, kid. What else is in it that's au nouveau?
Well, sir, Dart scientists have tested this radish. Now, it turns out that it can be a carbohydrate and a protein all at once. I mean, eating one of them would be like...
I can't believe it's
it'd be like
simply
eating
not
a burger
butter.
on a bun.
In a radish.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
You do.
Yeah. Heck
He likes
yes,
that.
I love it. I mean, imagine that thing. It's an entire meal in a radish. And it's
That's
so
just kinda
bizarre.
cool.
Glad you like it, sir.
See, this is what it's all about, isn't it? It's honest, innovating. Instead of this dressing up old stuff and this woo-woo crap. I love this. Okay. Sam, Dana, I want a proposal on my desk no later than Friday morning. Send me a crate of these. I want to taste this burger and a radish for myself. Hey, Kaz.
I wouldn't be surprised
Would
if
you
they
remind
sold
me to get
kid-friendly
with Cecilia and
chloroform
talk to her about this
and
simply burlap nonsense?
in the form of silly string.
You're retreating with her next week.
Labeled
I
fungu.
never should have agreed to that. Oh, bye-bye.
Radish burger.
They'll figure something out.
Didn't even have it yet. Wow. Right. 4 chocolate. We've already seen that one. Americanized beef. What? Oh my gosh, it's like a redneck. Oh no.
Why do you see stepfather stories?
Gosh.
No, Salt After Dark is my favorite.
Alright.
You'll no longer feel like a special snowflake. Americanized beef. Make America taste great again.
I'm America the cow, and I put the red in red, white, and blue. Eat me. Don't be a commie.
Americanized beef. Make America taste great again.
Red, white, and blue beef.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
I can see the red one, but not white
Yeah.
and blue?
Mm-hmm. White would seem
Blue
moldy.
cows.
Blue seems just completely rotten. Becky Glaze. Do we see this one already?
8 miles south of Decatur, there's a grandma who spends more time investigating
Not
flavor
sure.
blends than knitting sweaters for her cats. And her name is Becky Glaze. She discovered that the most wealth she can provide her grandkids in this economy is that of rich taste. Try Becky Glaze's Chip Moisturizer today.
Chip Moisturizer.
Guaranteed flavor since 1989.
Okay.
My chips aren't moist.
Right? Yeah, we done the hot sauce. Chip Street? Did we do Chip Street? I don't think so.
Chip Street is it's so goofy. It's the
Is that just a
goofy
beaver? The heck?
No, his name is Chip Street.
Nice. Alert, alert. Well. Okay, could you stop flashing like that? Thanks.
Put an epilepsy warning on the VOD.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, Omega Meat. How many meat products they have?
Many beings these days
They like
are
their salt
concerned
after
with
dark.
the level of sentience that is experienced by the beans they consume. Apples are genetically organ-engineered to upgrade their inner world to a gentle level of sentience that does not
Gentle
disturb their
sentience?
juicy,
That's
aromatic,
creepy. Why
natural
would you want
flavor
that?
or crisp yet delicate skin. The following is a simulation of what reality looks like
just a
for a
little
normal
dude.
apple on a normal day.
Who's
What the
saying
frick?
things?
I would not want to eat sentient apples. What the heck? I feel like they make you high when you eat them, because that's kind of how the guy reacted, and this looks like a trip.
Wow. Apples. Just the right amount of sentience.
That's so creepy. Just the right amount of sentience. Okay, 1 a year.
Are you tired of taking these every day? Well, swallow this. 1 a year vitamin provides all the nutrients found in 365 of your daily
Holy
vitamins without the hassle. Once swallowed, our scientific liquids dissolve, releasing daily doses of rejuvenating snail oil that target your body's empty nutrient reserves and fill them up automatically.
With snails?
Exterminate your deficiencies with 1 a year vitamin. From the makers of 1 a year vitamin comes 1 a year split, a perfect solution for those with a narrow windpipe. This vitamin is softer than our standard pill, allowing you to divide the vitamin in easy to swallow pieces. Take your 1 a year vitamin monthly, weekly, or even daily. And a purchase of this vitamin includes 1 customizable pill container for free. Exterminate your deficiencies with 1 a year vitamin. Your purchase of a 1 a year vitamin includes an invitation to The Swallowing, our New Year's Day celebration where we sing, chant, and take our 1 a year vitamin together. Exterminate your deficiencies.
So many
with
like
1 a
cults
year
within
vitamin.
this. The swallowing. Oh gosh. Alright, Power Wings? And then next Assault After Dark. Power Wings.
Sick of being confused by so many products? Get rid of them all! Power Wings multi-purpose formula has over 36 uses. Polish metal, deter squirrels, kill ants, and it's great on chicken wings
I
too.
saw this in the story.
Power
It was
Wings
weird.
multi-purpose formula is made with the most flexible of ingredients. These include sponge enzymes to absorb molecules, ion technology to disperse molecules, and air. So throw away all those
That
complex
was not air, but
products
okay.
and stick to the one that takes care of all your needs at once.
Why
Buy
chicken
now
wings?
and get this handy car holder dipping tray for dipping on the go.
Okay. Alright. Salt After Dark.
Also, for like 4th of July, they introduced the new product.
Oh, did they?
Called Slow Burn Fireworks.
Slow burn fireworks. What's it do? Is it just like one shot every like 5 minutes?
It's a candle.
Just a candle.
Just a candle.
I love that. That's amazing. You can light it and forget all about it.
She was the hypertension I could never recover from. All alkaline. She solidified the arteries of my heart. And when she consumed my soul, she left me
One
with
would
the
see
ruins
this
of
as a
myself.
lingerie commercial, but no.
Salt.
It's a salt commercial.
Never salt and tell. Wow. Well, that was unexpected.
Gary and his stepdaughter Rachel never quite connected. Gary felt he was a stranger in his own home, but he never stopped loving Rachel until she finally let him into her heart. The day Rachel started calling Gary Dad is the day he invented the best-selling non-toxic vertebrate sauce money can buy.
Non-toxic vertebrate sauce. What?
Stepfather's Choice. Original family recipe.
Stepfather's Choice. Okay. Tattoo chicken.
This one, I'm like...
Every bird has a story. Some are longer
one
than
made me
others,
giggle.
but some just more colorful. Tattoo chicken. Cage-free, judgment-free. Because all squawks of life are welcome at our table. Only at Omega Mart.
When did these chickens get tattoos? Oh, that's funny.
End their life.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Yeah, here's the Bionica.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Didn't I? Or did I?
Well, you saw this, but they didn't.
Yeah, it was just the sauce, yeah. Alright. Monolith's message.
That was the final thing I got before I just went around exploring.
Gotcha.
Reading everything I could.
Leaders of the future. Our bodies want things.
We saw this.
We can't avoid it.
What? Yeah, they were telling that everything was poisoned, or the poisoning their place.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do we got left? All right, we haven't went through the pictures yet. Let's go through some of these from the dump.
Also in the...
Alright, so this says, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, I am the hinge that holds the store together. We are the Omega, we are the Alpha, we grow together like a field of alfalfa. We know what to do, our customers need us. We follow the pre-approved service procedures. Together we roll like the wheels of the shopping cart. We are responsible, we are Omega Mart. And then you gotta sign up. What? That's such a weird... Everything is so culty. It's like a credo. You have to sign. Of course, Walmart was honestly like that. They did some really weird culty things when I worked there. Every morning, everyone would have to chant the Walmart song, and it was really stupid. I still remember it, though. Everyone would form a circle, and they'd start clapping. And they would say, give me a W! Give me an A! Give me an L! Give me a squiggly! And everyone would have to actually, like, shake their butts, like, to dance. And then, give me another, give me an M, give me an A, give me an R, give me a T. What does that spell? Walmart. Whose Walmart is it? My Walmart. Who's number one? Customer always. Huh! And then you'd start your day. Walmart is so freaking weird. That's why I say this reminds me of Walmart, but like more psychedelic. Yeah. Every day I had to do that ritual, basically. Anyway, let's see, attention Omega Mart employees. We have actual clean bathrooms every shift. Don't just spot sweep the floors. No. We have actual clean bathrooms every shift. Don't just spot sweep the floors. Graduation party. Must have been for his daughter or something.
Did you know Cecilia missed Marin's 16th birthday?
She was so busy with all this stuff, and no, she was kind of crappy, wasn't she? And there's his Zenny and Alphabet.
16 is a big year.
Yeah, definitely. This would probably be good to note, the Zenani and Alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these paintings, aren't they cool? The origin story from the Zenonians. It's like, I think it's like source pouring out of a hole.
Yeah,
There's
that's the source well.
Oh, it's those crystals! They're rising up. Inside the store. It's starting a new universe. I thought it might have been. And they're like revering it.
Formation of the well.
If we wanted to, we could actually decode this. It's got the Zenonian alphabet. Yeah, it would take a long time, but eventually, when I do an actual dive on it,
I think there was an actual translation that is officially in like separate pages.
Cool. And it shows how the Zenonians evolved from fish into like basically what are those things called? Kappas, I think. Those water people.
Mm-hmm.
They're using they utilize the crystals. Is that source? Crystallized source? Seriously, is that what's going on in Pokemon? It's crystallized desire.
No, don't. No, not the crystallized desire.
That's what it seems like. Is that source or desire? Crystallized.
I think it's source.
Source. Could be something similar though. It all pulls from like most of the stuff is pulling from actual like legends, so it could be possible they both pulled from it. And these are like the flames of life or whatever. Solaris, basically.
Mm-hmm. I think those are some symbols that represents the 7 aspects of source.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
7 elements.
Yeah. Cool. This is really cool. The artist behind this, awesome work. For real. Oh, look at that one. Is that source, all of it? It looks like all the symbols together in the middle. Is that what that is?
Yes, it is, because when I did the sensor track, it showed me all the symbols, and then it merged them, and it said the source.
Ah. Cool. And then there's all the symbols for the source elements. So it's like divine consciousness almost. It's like in Adventure Time, how it has the cosmic consciousness. That's kind of what source is. Really. But like combined instead of separate aspects.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that liquefied source?
Yeah, I think it is.
The primordial ooze, aka. This is so cool.
The forbidden soup.
It's the scepter. You said her daughter, Cecilia, has the scepter now.
Yeah, she does. That's what it was. I saw that. I pulled out one of the drawers in her desk, and I saw it.
Oh, really? Holy crap! What does
Yeah.
it do? What's the abilities of it?
I don't know. It's like
Seems
underneath
dangerous.
glass.
I feel like it lets you manipulate
Yeah.
reality or start new universes or something, because it kind of showed it with all the references to creation. All this is like creation stuff.
It's almost like yin and yang.
What's that? Oh, it's that. That's a file about the creation.
Mm-hmm.
Our builders are swimmers. Talking about the fish being the creators, basically, because that's their ancestor.
This is a translation of that.
Ah, okay. They translated all that stuff. Okay, cool. So let's go back to the other one. Let's read those. I want to read the translations. Alright. In the age before the order. And then this says, from the source, the limitless, the initiator, the unbound, the disillusion. It's like it's not yin and yang, it's wuji. It's potential energy. It is what binds realities and non-realities. That's what they've discovered. To the monoliths, the stones raised by the ethereal order. These will stand long after the control, the lock, the unearring. Split into the
So
fork.
basically, what keeps my source there?
So it's almost it's quantum then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the security system.
Gotcha. Split into the fork. One last revealing, the balancing, an end to scarcity, an end to abundance. The swimmers that's talking about their, basically the rabble, the low. That's their ancestors. The ethereal order. So I wonder if that's what started life in the universe. Like there was just basic creatures, and then the source got into it and like hyper evolved them. Or potentially, they made their highest potential available to them. Like, imagine if the source got into, like, our water supply. The Zenonians, would they arise from our oceans, basically, if that happened?
Maybe.
The learned...
Remember, there was like a big bang that created a different Earth. The fourth Earth.
Mm-hmm. So this is what happened there, but I'm just wondering if the potential from Source could make that happen here too. The learned, the ethereal, the visionaries, the arbitrary, the tricksters, the priestcap eaters. I am Thali ethereal, last of the Zenonian, final keeper of the monoliths. My people chained the Source. I remain alone, the last, watching it flare in the ruined city. We were misled by people who wear my robes. Creation became before us, but we set ourselves above it. The well is for all. The well will not be bound. The well rejects false authority. The swimmers are gone. Source goes on ahead. Now the well passes to you. We once bottled the source freely in the age before the order of the etherealized. Look to another age. Never chain the source again. Remember us. And that's exactly what they're doing now. Becoming ethereal, chain the source.
Lock.
Alright, here's what that one says. Source is the first energy source. Source was used by Nulla before us, but not of Nulla creation. What? But not of Nulla. There's two different Nullas? The Nulla before us and the Nulla of creation? Different incarnations or something?
They're saying that Nulla didn't create the source. Nulla used the source.
Okay. Okay. They are gone, but the Zenonian knew the secrets of Source well. Source goes first before creation, makes it better. So it exists before. It's exactly what it is. It's Wuji. It's the potential energy. With Source, we could do anything. We could build. We could rule. I reject rule, but I am the last. I am Thali of the ethereal order, Thali, seer of spirals. I welcome those who come after the Zenonian. Dude, this is awesome.
So yeah, Thali was the only one left in the Bifork that was Zenonian. That was the only Xenon left.
We marked a new year by taking the masks of young swimmers in the presence of the source that made us. We built a city. In the early age, everyone dipped freely from the well. Over time, my order raised the monoliths and locked the well. The source was was processed through machines. These machines are expertly made. They work for you and move along the Nulla spiral. Through something, one approaches the well itself. Oh, it's got the lights kind of blocking that out. Sorry about the flash, it was dark and crowded, so all these as quickly as possible. Okay. Thali Ethereal, the last Zenonian priestess, don't know this, but was intended to hold the scepter, but I rejected the rule. Others raised spirals of their own. I am within my own spiral, the secret spiral held by the lonely. My order unmade the world, capped the well, machined it, veiled the swimmers, drained the waters, we bound the source. The source forked the world to be free. Some fled, some lingered in ruin. I'll write this all down before I return to the depths. The source flares, igniting the city at night. Source will not be caged. I must trust you, even though I cannot know you. I will help you move the stones. And then, my order introduced pure source through use of our something machines. We may divide the source into separate elements to wield the fundamental gifts of Nulla, I guess. The hand that reaches. Absence leads to abundance. Rising prosperity and burdens. The something act before all the acts are done. The hand that cuts. Discipline that tempers. Order favors this. Power. The hand that gives. To and from yourself to community. The ability to control your desires from the depths. The strength to lift oneself. Unity, the hand that bonds. Harmony of... So it's a bunch of different hands. The purpose and symmetry through dissonance. We are unified by source because we are of the source. Transition, the hand that turns. Move that moves us forward. From light to shadow. Motion defying stagnation and inertia. The static giving way to life. Mystery, the hand that masks. The depths are infinite. The multiverse is... predicted on expectation of wonder. Mystery is the promise. It is a shield or a lock. Mystery and creation are sisters. Creation, the hand that forgoes. It is everything and unites the spirals. The ethereal binding, the material. The ethereal impulse reaches from the solid world and into the world of source. It's like the server in Dead Fills. There's so many things that are like Dead Fills. Don't know this part. Dang, the slide is here. As we Zenonian learn to walk on land, perhaps we will learn to walk like Nulla. In the age before the order of the common swimmers dipped freely into... We already read that. The scepter, like, the scepter is the final mystery. It directs the subtler energies of Source. It is a sign of supreme office. It was meant for me, but after observing my spiral, I rejected rule. I will only rule myself, and now this chamber where I await my fate. The scepter comes from the shadow spiral, which the Order would not acknowledge to the swimmers. In the right hand, it is the tool of creation, a link between Source and its Xenion. In Roost hands, it is authority and priest cap feasts. The shadow spiral is not evil, but possesses an inertia of solitude and contemplation. It attracts those who believe themselves powerful alone. I do not know if I refuse the scepter because of my power or because of my fear. I am Thali, Seeker of Spirals. I was given the title before my unmasking. I have always been able to channel Nulla from wherever they have gone. My order, the Etherealized, was founded with the promise of guiding Xenonian to the ethereal plane. As the Source helped us walk, so might the Source help us walk as Nulla do. So Nulla is not like a being, it's like a species. It's like people who have ascended. They are the Nulla. Like cosmic consciousness, but it's like many in one. Before the scepter was offered, I knew the Etherealized did not wish transition for every swimmer. They hoard their power. In creation we fuse light and dark spirals. I will never climb these spirals and walk the ethereal plane. Perhaps in time I might. But the road between the wells rejects travelers who are out of phase. In every moment, the spirals of the swimmers speak against me. My brother speaks against me. How could the ethereal plane recognize me now? But perhaps you. This is so freaking interesting. Forked Papa Norm tour. Inside
I
Koopa.
actually got that. We actually have that. I mean,
Really?
it's like a free thing. You can take one.
What the heck? It's like Cooper for one free Swiggo runoff. Ew. Disclaimer of intent. I, Charles Dram, owner of Alpha Services, do hereby promise encounters, but it's my roller coaster dig. My studied conclusions are irrefutable, and my opinions on the creatures will not be debated. And grab a bottle of my mishmash. That factory won't stop leaking pollution. This wondrous desert community is called Seven Monolith Village. Okay, so he put it sideways. They welcomed a guy like me, and so I like guests to stop here and wave as a way to say greetings. Wait, as a way to say thanks. This place used to be greener. Since I got here, all that glow you see had crept down from the factory. Things have gone strange. Mascots. You might see one of these little guys running around. The mascots, they don't bite, but they don't test that. Okay. The phantoms, or elves, I believe it was the philosopher Carl Jungian who coined the term collective consciousness. That where the mascots come from. They are the dreams of breakfast cereals. Something in the factory makes them. Everyone here is pretty cool. I'm the weirdest, and I'm safe. Never go into business with family. The source of the well. I need you to take a long look at the door. This is the best I could do for the only home they'd have me. I think about how 7 monoliths used to look. With the source kicking up every now and then, lighting up at night as if it were day. We used to stay up late, dipping from the well, till we all glowed. Then we joked that we saw the ancient ones lurking behind the stones. Music eats stories, dancing, falling asleep on something better. Duh, runoff. So it's runoff from the source, then.
Mm-hmm.
Should you be drinking that? Did they actually have that? Was alcoholic beverage, I guess?
Probably at Datamosh, the bar.
Gotcha. Walking tour. You are here. You are forked. Sea creatures, strange space-time. Learn from their tales. Yeah, it's just like... So that was one of those numbers you could call there. Yeah, you just put little notes in here and stuff. It's not really important. What's this wheel? Alright, that's the elements.
Mm-hmm.
Just about how to cook stuff. Careful. Okay, it's not really important. Intro. You have to understand Xenia's style, similar to monks who covered their words with drawings. The initiates of the Xenia Ethereal Order made art first, word second. The height of Xenia society, Xenion artists made work with inks coming right out of the fingertips. Oh gosh, like squids, cool. Some squid ancestor thing in their blood, a real transition from sea creatures to writer. Thali, sweet Thali, doomed Thali. A member of Xenia's etherealized order, probably knew how to do this inside and out. There isn't much left to see of any other writings. It's good to think about schools teaching it. Artists sharing it. When the first time said folk saw the scrolls, they write that the images hurt their eyes. They've faded since then. The forked sun zapping the power away, or the capped source, who knows. None of Xenia's work survives, except Thali. They built her a tomb in the early days of the village, made her a protector of sorts. Those early monolithers also found a few cards from an oracle deck. It was reimagined by good old Kenna Ross. Looks like a charm. Anthropology next week. Dear Mr. Dram, though we always appreciate a story that digs deep into the lesser-known sciences, your submission to the anthropology next week seems to lack competent and realistic research and scientifically backed sources. None of the things you mentioned, i.e. aliens, ancient extraterrestrial archaeological sites near your home, mysterious energy fields that have never been confirmed or ever mentioned in the scientific world, especially pertaining to your location. Due to these issues, we unfortunately cannot consider your work for this or any other future issues of our journal. Sincerely. Marius Oberman, editor of Anthropology next week. Editor. It is with grand frustration that I write to your publication. Obtuse Science Review. Upon your refusal to publish my research papers, evidence of Xenon culture is irrefutable. I invite you to have I have parked behind my gas station. There I will show you you box after box of proof that Zonian walked the Earth and their culture is now contained in a pocket dimension called the Forked Earth. Ah, that's what they are. Zonian built a city with monoliths, and these monoliths controlled a well that flows for cosmic creation energy, or source. My brother is trying to steal the source well from us. I need your help. I will save this letter for my records. Yours in science. Charlie Dram. Yes, that Dram. Now will you take me seriously? Drain Corp. Notice cease and desist. Charlie Dram. This letter has been served as a notice of your unwanted and unwarranted slander and outlandish conspiracy theories, or the equivalent as they pertain to Dram Corp and Dram plans, expansion, and future business plans. Therefore, you are required to cease and desist all verbal and written attacks on the character of the company, including but not limited to articles written to newspapers, written works published on the internet, radio shows pertaining to conspiracy theories. If you do not immediately cease all related acts of slander, a lawsuit against you shall be commenced. As the aforementioned actions are unwelcome, unwanted, and have become situation Dramcourt cannot and will not allow. Due to the harm you have caused our company, this notice is your first and only. It will hereby serve as a pre-suit, demanding that you respond with a letter of acknowledgement in 15 days, and will refrain from pressing further legal action. If you do not comply with the cease and desist letter in the aforementioned time, we will have no choice but to file a lawsuit seeking monetary damages for your defamation of our company's character. Sandro Hernandez. January 12th, 2015. From the Office of CEO. There are a great many things happening in the company currently, and I wanted to take a few minutes to send out a memo filling anyone in on the powerful forward momentum we, the DramCorp higher-ups and board members, are feeling, and we hope you, our employees, are feeling as well. I am sure you all are very aware that the factory, which officially opened in 2013, has been struggling to meet its financial benchmarks. Recognizing the shortcomings gave us the opportunity to really take a look at our efforts and make success for the factory something we put at the forefront of our goals for this calendar year. We want to reassure everyone that the little hiccups is nothing to stress about, and we still see great things for the future of this endeavor. In the same vein, I want to formally announce that Kazmatsura who has been a powerhouse in the marketing department since 2007, will be heading the strike to keep the factory functioning in cost-effective manner. After months of discussing an Idealian, a plan to move our DreamCorp offices to Forked Earth was reached. This decision was reached after careful consideration by the board, as well as looking at the countless variable financially. I have great confidence that Mr. Matsura will be just what we need to move forward. These are big changes, and I know many of you will have questions and concerns. We plan on hosting a series of meetings where employees will be able to ask questions. Look for those to be scheduled here in the next few weeks. In the meantime, do not hesitate to reach out to HR with your queries. That's a lot of these. Press release. For immediate release, June 1st, 2007. Actualizing the power of dynamic research. Grocery Innovations Company announces Advanced Research Labs. Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, DreamCorp, the innovative company behind the Omega Mart chain of grocery stores, announced the incorporation of DART, the DreamCorp Advanced Research Team. DART will dynamically reinvent cross-dimensional technologies, said DreamCorp Vice President of Tomorrowment, Cecilia Dram, who orchestrated a worldwide search for the top minds in advanced research to lead DART efforts. Of the company's new research direction, Dram said, the incorporation of DART has been one of the proudest moments of my career. While DreamCorp has long been a leader in desired innovation, I realized that it was time to expand that mission by synergistically building holistic methods of trans-emotional empowerment through next-generation research. If we look beyond the third dimension, what will we find? With my guidance, DART will bring us answers. To achieve this goal, DART, under the guidance of Cecilia Dram, has announced the following mission statements. To cultivate Earth's most advanced knowledge, to transcend Newtonian means of mechanical interconnectedness, to research further, harder, and more compellingly than any R&D program in the known universe. About DreamCorp. DreamCorp was founded by Walter Dram in 1907 as a parent company of Omega Mart. Since then, DreamCorp has branched out into several subsidiary brands such as Dransportation, Dram Santo, and Dramcuticals. So we got one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this real quick, I guess. January 15th, 2021. Dearest DreamCorp Omega Mart family, it is with great hope for the future of the company as well as a linge of sadness that I announce my father, DreamCorp CEO Walter Dram, has officially retired. That was the press release. He is looking forward to this new chapter of his life to be spent enjoying new planes of existence. He wishes he could thank each and every one of you personally for the hard work and commitment to his vision and the company. Walter Dram was born an entrepreneur. After completing business school in 1964, Walter brought a failing grocery business and turned it into one of the most successful grocery stores in this dimension. In 1977, he launched one of the most successful companies in the world. Over the last 42 years, Walter authoritatively revolutionized the business, the industry, and innovation itself as we know it. As we look to the future, we see great things on the horizon for this company. Walter will always be a fundamental part of our journey, and we hope that you will join us in giving thanks to the decades of service. Cheers to you, Walter, and cheers to this new phase. Effective immediately. I'll be serving as acting CEO. It says, are you sure we want to say this? Right. Charlie, I know Marin is in good hands. I come to terms with her unique situation. If she cannot come to me, I will go to her. This decision has been very difficult for me, but I am strong and she will be too. Tell her she is special. Tell her she must be strong. Tell her the things that hold her back are bigger than any of us, and that her mother is doing everything she can to bridge those limitations. Tell her she is a Dram, and Drams are exceptional. Tell her she is exceptional. Tell her. Cecilia. Charlie, this is frustrating. Obviously, Marin is special. She is of source. The potential may be limitless. I wonder if she realizes what she is doing. I will visit soon, and perhaps this for myself. In the meantime, neither you nor Rose should talk to her about this. I want her abilities to evolve naturally, free from suggestion. What? The Arians? I had when I was in the source. She is special. I will see you soon, Cecilia. Charlie, I'm afraid I have to disagree with you. When I was Marin's age, I was forced, driven, and outperformed out of all my classmates. I had to conclude that this must be a consequence of her upbringing, and what I mean by that is you. You obvious lack of ambition is not inspiring any sort of drive in Marin, and that will need to change. As my daughter, she's capable of so much. It is not fair for you to impart upon her a lack of ambition that will only hold her back. I will visit soon and attempt to correct this. In the meantime, take a look at yourself and ask, are these the qualities I want to pass on to a child? I will visit soon, Cecilia. Let's see, what did I have circled? Now we are interdimensional. This is my vision. That's what she's trying to do. Charlie, you will be seeing more of me in the coming months, for I am embarking on a project that will finally utilize the desert to its full potential. This is truly an important moment for our family. We were always bound to be international, but now we are interdimensional. This is my vision. I do hope you are adhering to my wishes regardless. Marin's education. As my daughter, she's bound to do great things, but I have concerns about having you as the driver of the education. I can only hope you are not passing on any of your underwhelming work ethic and ambition. She will always know that she is my daughter, and one day she will aspire to do things. She aspire to do the things I have accomplished. She is special. Help her. Just why are there so many notes? Perhaps you are right. Perhaps you have been right all along. Perhaps I am failing, Marin. But you must understand, what I do not only for myself, or for my father, or for the business. I do it for her, too. You don't understand. You've been away from the family for too long. You don't know how my father is. What he was thinking... What he was thinking of me, or you, or Marin, perhaps do you understand. What he thinks of you, and if you do, you must understand that Marin is better off where she is. I'm going to change the world, and when I do, she and I will be together. I will visit soon. Tell Marin that her mother loves her. I may have to pick back up on this. Let's see. Yeah. This is January 20th. Alright, I'm going to read the highlights in this one. I'll have to come back to this. Walter Dram has at last etherealized into the source. Yeah, that's already been talked about. Zenonian walked the earth. They found proof. Creatures of the fork. Source creatures from the well. Just talking about them, basically. The surviving Legion go. They are coming. I think they're coming for them. They might be. It might be coming to stop them from overusing the source. Whoever's in possession of this deed is in possession of the gas station and all its contents. Nuclear, biological, chemical. Sending letters to Charles. Spectrum Association for Paranormal Studies. Okay, that's a newsletter he was writing too. Birthday cards. What's that? What in the world is that? Is that the like embodiment of Source? It's like arms and legs coming out of Saturn. What the heck is that? Shadow Nola. Yeah, it's Nola. Nola Light Spiral and Shadow Nola. Shadow Spiral. So that's what Nola looks like. The deity. So there is two. At least two. Alright, and these are the locations.
The map of Fort Villa.
Alright, dude, these are pictures from inside. Missing? Maridram.
Oh, there he is. If you're alive.
Missing my beloved mascot. Looks like a poop head. Answers to Shelby. Mascot adopt-a-thon. The heck? Access restricted. It's a cool place. It's a really cool place. I'm glad you got to experience that. It's stupid interesting. You could seriously do a whole series on this. Dear President of the Not Forked Earth. So why do they call it the Forked Earth exactly? I think I missed that. You are not in Las Vegas. You are in the 7th Monolith Village. Or DreamCorp is using our nature resources for their own fine. A factory worker to join the resistance and save our home. That's so cool. I'll skip those for now. Just that. And then the shadow spoke. Weird. These plants. They speak. The plants speak in their world and 7th Monolith.
I got him back. I had to take a call.
Oh, good. Oh, there's those masks. Cool.
Yeah, the 3 masks that Jesse, Laura, and Chimera wear, and all 3 masks that they wear when they're hijacking the 3 parts of Omega Mart.
There's so much to look into. So much. Crazy. Can see why people haven't really covered this that much. You'd have to do a lot. Be a cool series though.
Yeah.
No reactions, avoid these settings. Is that what you had to set it to?
Yeah, there was 3 sec. There was different. I think you get like 2 different results.
One more works, one doesn't.
I
guess. I was chosen. So she's with the Resistance, you said? The daughter?
Yeah, she is.
So is this like an ongoing story? Did it end? Is it just kind of in limbo?
There is a 700 square foot of space behind the source store that they are planning on making the source well.
Oh, cool. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really cool. I love that it's an expanding project and it's a growing ARG that's you can actually physically visit. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your experience with me today.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, what were you saying though?
There is a little bit that connects to the Denver location conversion station, and there is a new one being made in Texas.
Texas?
Mall. Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
called Grapevine. Now I got word from the researchers at Omega Mart at the factory inside DreamCorp that it's gonna be like a town, a city.
I also heard, I don't know if this rumor is true or not, but I also heard they were thinking about putting one in I don't think it was Nashville, but it was somewhere in Tennessee. Have you heard anything about that?
Ooh.
I was thinking
No,
it was
did not.
actually, I was thinking it might have been like Gatlinburg, or not Gatlinburg, like Pigeon Forge or something, like some tourist area.
Oh, Pigeon Forge, such a good place. I've been there before.
Yeah, I heard rumors about that.
I've been to Magic Quest when I went to Pigeon
Oh yeah,
Forge.
yeah, it's a cool place.
Mm-hmm. I
She's
still
such.
got my wand. I got the first rune I ever got tied on the end to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we went there last year actually. It's pretty cool. I'm just going through her blogs. I don't think there's too many important things here. 20 things she wants to do before she turns 20. She's very typical teenager. She wants to kiss someone.
Yeah.
Meet HTB, kiss him. Go to Paris, go to Rome, go to Greenland, go to New York, go to LA, go to the Grand Canyon.
Been there.
Go to the mall. Yeah, they got her kind of locked down, sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically just showing how isolated she is. But while she was there, she learned the ways of their world, and that's why she turned against them. Joined the resistance.
Yeah. And that's the three of them.
3, with the masks.
Yeah, that three friends. Zora, Chimera, or is it Zemira? Zemira,
Wait, am
Laura,
I editing
and
this? I need to
Jesse.
stop. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna take a breather for now. It's 30 minutes early, but I'm getting some calls, and with everything going on, I need to make sure everything's okay. So,
Yeah.
but hey, man, again, I appreciate you coming on. I had a really good time. Like, at first it was just this funny thing, and then it had some interesting things, and then holy crap, that lore, the culture, it's got me completely sucked in now. I love it. Thank you.
And also to everyone still here, please drop by my Twitch. Twitch.tv as _creepy_gamer_, all lowercase.
Creepy.
I will be doing a continuation of my Omari gameplay that I am currently doing. Currently got interrupted due to Vegas.
I'm just going through the comments real quick. Foxcat says he's bisexual frog. Okay. Yeah, Omega Mart's nuts. But hey, I hope you all enjoyed it. Taking a look into Omega Mart, getting first-hand experience information from the Creepy Gamer. Hope you enjoyed this.
Oh yeah, someone was missing from the chat. Burger King. Where
is Burger King? Mr. Burger King. If you see this, I missed you, bud.
Oh no, they took him. They took him.
Yep, Omega Mart took him for experiments. Yeah, it's a lot to do with desires, definitely. Yeah, Walmart is a cult. Who's Omega Mart run by? Dram Corp.
And if the actual company
Hey,
who created Omega Mart, like non in universe, but like IRL, it's Meow Wolf. They are great. Which I actually learned something interesting about them. They are officially like autism centers now.
Huh.
They're officially trained to like deal with people who are autistic and have like sensory.
Very cool company.
Sensitive. Yeah. Also, check out their first ever placed in Santa Fe, called the House of Eternal Return.
It's Return. Okay, cool. Yeah, check all their stuff out. It's interesting. It's like Asteria just said, it is pretty cool. It's their lore. I like the fact that it's not just a basic disappearance story or a basic interdimensional story. They keep expanding on the lore and stacking on lore, and I love that. I love when someone's lore becomes a universe, and it seems like they're on the verge of that. They're really expanding, so I love it. I loved when they do that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks again, man. The next thing I'll be doing... Oh, there's actually a few things. I just finished editing... Before this, I finished editing... Or not before this. It was like 2 o'clock. I don't know. Anyway, earlier today, I finished editing an analysis of Justin Mangala's... I think it's pronounced Justin Mangala's? The person who made Time Industries. They had a short film that I went through, and I did an analysis, and I figured out what is going on there. I've also got the next episode of the Great Gorillas Tournament coming out tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go pretty close on 3 of the theory videos that I've been working on a little bit at a time. The next stream I want to do, well, actually there's 2 streams I want to do next, but they're not going to be live dive streams for a little bit. I'm taking a short break on that just because everything going on. I don't know where my schedule is going to be. But I want to... one of them is just going to be a video game stream, and we're going to play through Resident Evil 8. And then the other stream is going to be a DJ stream, and it's going to be another Sloth Rock. So that'll be fun.
Okay.
Right. All kinds of stuff on the way, though. More than I mentioned. There's a lot of secret projects and things I've been working on in the background. It's just... Everything's just slowly being worked on, and then pretty soon here we're just going to have this huge dump of content. So it's on the way.
Alright, sounds like you got a lot to do.
Yep. Alright, I will see you all. But until then, as always, keep your eyes wide open. Why do I always take off my glasses? Keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I will see you all. Thanks so much for watching. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my patrons and channel members. Thanks to you, I'm able to do what I love. CNK114, Investigator Zeus, Dobby's Music, Jevra Mullins, Free Spirit Katie, MC Darfer, Roxy, Vexus, Agnieszka, Granny Monster, Nightmare Luna, Lily Ardat, and Elliot the Epic 242. Really, thank you so much for everything you do.